edges are worn, my steel runs thin. It's been way too long since I felt your kiss. The cold is overtaking me. You know it's slowly breaking me.
You know, when this all began, I thought dealing with the nightmares would be the hardest part. It turns out, nights without dreams are worse.
My former employer? Well, let's just say we didn't part on the best of terms. Now I found something new to believe in, a new ethos, if you will. Spend long enough in the shadows, you can forget what the sun feels like. Then it burns you, so there's that.
I've had the blood of others on my hands for as long as I can remember. So maybe it's a sort of poetic justice then that my own blood is betraying me from within. Maybe there's something out there for me. A cure, perhaps? Maybe not. One certainty that I live with is that one way or another, the bleeding always stops.
I find myself on the frontier, with no history, nor memory. As an act of chance or providence, I was found abandoned in a box by this crew, and now I run with them. Mainly because I have no other place to go, and maybe they can help this construct find answers to her missing past.
My name is Roisin. I am a scion of the growers. This world is dark and violent. It's deadly, unforgiving in places. I like to see the light in that world, the bright spots. And when I don't, I add glitter or sparkles.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Nightmares on the Frontier, a Fortune Dark stream here on Sword and Key. I am Derek Sword. I'm not your GM for this game. I'm just one of the players, but I do all the talking at the top to save Val all the hassle and worry and everything else, because Val does all the heavy lifting for this. And we all just play in this world. We are very lucky to be joined this week, speaking of the world that we play in, by the creator of the setting, Janie. So thank you so much for joining us. We're going to do the usual stuff and go around, say who we are, who we're playing, all that kind of stuff. And then we've got a recap, and we'll jump back into things before all of that. I do want to say again that this is a Sword and Key stream. You can find all of Sword and Key stuff at beacons.ai/Sword and Key. You can find all of our links in one neat, nice place. There's socials up at the top, BlueSky and Instagram. You can also check out our Discord. It's a great place to hang out. Cool folks like us talk about cool games like this. You can also see links to some of our affiliates. We have a number of them, many of whom also have discount codes. Code Sword and Key is pretty much what it is across the board. That gets you 10% off your first purchase at Long Dog Dice for your perfect dice set. It also gets you 10% off your first purchase of a custom mini with Eldritch Foundry. We also have a custom link if you are going to be doing a 3D printing with Eldritch Foundry. That gets you a 3-month subscription for a discounted price of only $19.99 and unlimited STL files through that. So pretty great. We are also an affiliate with Hit Point Press. No discount code for them because they are generous enough with their 10% off discount codes. But if you are doing any shopping with them, we do have an affiliate link that we very much appreciate you using. For everything else, this game is in support of World Central Kitchen. You can donate at any time, even when we're not playing, but especially when we're playing, to spice our game with some incentives. All of those incentives are listed on the Tiltify link that you see in chat, as well as in all of our socials and also on the beacons as well. And the Beacons also has all of our other charitable organizations listed there. We have a number that we're in support of at any given time. All that said, I'll save the rest for the end. Let's go ahead and go around. We'll go in like one big loop here, save our special guest for the end. So Lynn, if you don't mind starting us out.
Hey everyone, I'm Lynn, she, they, and tonight I am playing Tressa, also she, they, the cruise wrangler and robot lady who discovered that learning about your past does not make it any less complicated.
I want that stitched on a pillow. Next up is Ark.
Hello, I am Ark, and I am playing Amon. Both of us use he, him pronouns. Amon, however, does archaeology and occasionally has to talk to Carl, which I think might be coming up soon.
We're all anxious for that. I also do love that Does Archaeology has the same vibes of like Donatello does machines in the Ninja Turtles intro. It gives the same energy to that. I very much appreciate that. Next up is Gilly.
Hi. I'm Gilly. You can find me at It's Gilly most places on the internet. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm playing Cipher, whose pronouns are she/any, and is the chaplain. And Cipher has been working hard. 9 to 5, if you will.
What a way to make a living. Next up, I guess that would technically be me. I'm Derek Sword, use he, him pronouns. I play Calamity Cain, who is the outlaw and a were-badger. And that's caused nothing but pain at this point. But also, it's pretty cool, so it does balance out. And then next up, we have Janie.
Muted. Hi, I was muted. Hi, I'm Janie. She, they, playing Roisin, she, her. Roisin is clairvoyant. And is not having a great time lately. Really not having a great time with things.
Kind of the trend of a lot of our characters, I think. And then we have our special guest, Jamie.
Hey, I'm Jamie, or Jeremy, and I'm playing Ambrose. He's going to be a silver tongue. He's kind of a mysterious stranger. So.
Fantastic. And then we have our wonderful, lovely GM for this game, Val.
Hi everybody, my name is Valdrianth. I use any and all pronouns, and being that I play all of the NPCs in this game, which is populated, which is a lot actually. I was looking at my art and I was like, wow, look at all these people that are in my head. But yeah, Nightmares on the Frontier is just a little skin that my buddy here, who happens to be here today, made for his friends. And I was like, man, it's really cool. I like playing in this world. I should bring it to my other friends. And so here we are, 11 episodes in. Having a great time.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here, man. All right, cool.
Thanks for making time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, yeah. Lynn, I believe you have the recap, so whenever you are ready.
Yeah, so we began last session with Roisin being at death's door from almost being eaten by Sal, and Elijah trying to take Corin's horn. At that moment, Cain and Tressa arrive. Tressa immediately tries to kill Elijah. The two, Cain and Tressa, manage to kind of keep Elijah at bay. Elijah decides to leave, sprouts wings. Tressa tries to basically punch a hole in his chest. Ends up having her hand stuck as the two immediately fly through the roof, while Cain provides needle adrenaline shot to our unicorn and saves his life. CPR, yeah. Who then has a existential stress thing and basically just does a badger digging. As that situation is semi-stabilized, Roisin in the zone between life and death communes with Sia, right?
Saya.
Saya.
The angel
Saya's
Twilight.
the angel Twilight, who is Cipher? Is worshipped by Cipher, correct? Yes. And it's kind of offered in a bargain assistance to become a worshiper of Saya, with the help of Cipher and Amon, who do a ritual to use their connection with Roisin to bring her back to the land of the living. With those two immediate situations, kind of like in a zone of like being somewhat stable, Cipher and Amon basically try and get everybody back together to a moment where we can kind of figure out where things are, which includes getting Cain and Corin, who have Cain manages to get him to leave the theater and come to the Cipher's apartment where Roisin is recovering, and implores Cipher implores Zaya to bring to have one of her other worshippers pick up Tressa, who is dropped off by Elijah. When they have it, it's left like undiscussed, like what their situation is, as Elijah like leaves to go zone out some other way to try and regain what he has lost, and he has become a later problem, not an immediate problem. And Tressa meets Gray, who brings her back to Cipher's apartment, and everyone kind of like meets and discusses what we're doing. Where we're all kind of discuss what we should do about Sal, and Amon brings up the harsh truth that we were probably going to have to kill Sal, and that is kind of where we're going to have to pick up. An initial point thing is that Cain and Tressa have a shared wish that we have to just figure out, and basically everything that's happened between Sal's parentage between Tressa's sister and Corin is kind of brought to the forefront, and now all that has been discussed, and now we have to deal with it. So, you know what? That's where we are. Unless have I forgot anything?
That was quite thorough, actually. Yeah, no, Corin was like, I know this is a problem, but can we not use the wish to kill my ugly baby?
Yeah.
There's a lot of ugly babies, by the way.
Well, Amon's ugly babies, you know.
Yeah.
We don't have to, like, he's at least safe for the time being. It's like he's not the most immediate thing we have to deal with.
Yeah. He's also a tomorrow Tencent Legion problem, not a today Tencent Legion problem.
I mean, he could have been a today problem if not for Sal. If not for Sal.
Yeah, it's true. He could have been. Speaking of like today problems, the camera, an inconspicuous day after this has all happened, maybe a day after, maybe 2 days after. The thing is that, like, you know, there was half of a body that was left in this confectionery where Sal had eaten a person. And the doors were just left unlocked. Mm-hmm. So, you know, the general populace have caught on to this, right? Well, at least the person that walked in to buy candy bought it and then brought it to the authorities. And this is not the first partially consumed murder, Ambrose Dexter, that you have been investigating in the past, let's say 3 months. In fact, it does fit some certain patterns. So as the camera is coming in and basically going over the shoulder, who do we see sitting in this confectionery that has streaks of blood and body parts laid within its confines of the back room? Who are you? What do you look like? Yes, you.
I'm just a normal looking guy. Tall, kind of frail looking, got a long wispy mustache, and a long greasy ponytail down my back. Pretty unassuming. As far as you can tell, I'm unarmed. kind of an air of uh, he's very nonchalant for the situation.
And it's almost like this isn't your first murder that you've seen. Would you like to make the first roll of the day with some sort of gather information with any questions that you might have about this scene that you were presented with?
Sure. Can you give me just a brief rundown of what I'm looking at again? It's a confectionery.
Yeah, it's
like
a confectionery. There are there's sort of like the main little dining area where people might sit and eat caffeine. Going through that dining area, there is like this drag mark of blood that goes over the display case behind it and then back into the back room, like into the storage area of this confectionery. And in there you have basically a pair of legs that are not clean cut from a body. There's no like visible like teeth marks on it or anything like that. But it's just, you can't even there's khaki pants and some cowboy boots. And towards the front of the room, there is a second drag mark that's leaving through the front door. That is made of chocolate.
Okay. Yeah, I can roll. I can try. I can roll investigate.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Let's see. That I'm perplexed by what I'm seeing here. I'm not used to investigating chocolate stains. That's a failure.
Blood and chocolate. It's a fail. Well, what did you roll?
A 3.
A 3. Well, with gather information rolls, there's like
okay.
you can still ask a question, right? With
Okay,
decent information. So with gather information, it's a mixed result. Like one question with good information, essentially. What question would you like to ask me?
So there's a stain of chocolate that's going out the front door.
Yeah.
That's like a lot of chocolate, right? Like that's
It's a lot of chocolate.
okay, like and this might, I don't think this should count as my question, but you can be the judge. Which way is it going? Like, does it go far, very far, the trail, or does it stop after it gets out the door?
Ooh, yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, if you go outside, like if you follow that trail and go outside, on the cobblestone, there is it goes to like a certain point, and then like it does stop. Like it was like something was picked up, it was dragged, but like there's only so much chocolate frosting that can be dragged, sort of thing. Probably like
Not
down the road towards like the north couple feet, right? So it has something, it's like something picked up and left with this chocolate thing.
Okay. And we don't know the identity or I don't know the identity of the victim. We don't know that the chocolatier is missing or anything like that.
The chocolatier, if that is your question,
Yeah, let's do that.
is missing.
Okay.
It is not. It is a burrower darkling by the name of Salamundi who owns this confectionery, and they are nowhere to be found.
Okay. I guess I start looking. But where?
Do you go back inside or do you stay outside?
I'm gonna go back inside and check out these legs.
As you were going back to look over the legs, sorry.
Eggs.
It's like, hold on a second, eggs. The Sally eggs. Anyway, so legs. I want to say you hear the bell of the confectionery in the front door open, and this is confusing because you were sort of granted sort of full reign for your investigation, like you sort of have been for these series of like murders where it looks like people are partially eaten, right? Amon, you're sort of like the least physically affected from this whole ordeal. So I think it's safe to say you might be the first one on the scene while everybody's doing a little R&R.
Okay.
I'm just volunteering you. It's fine.
Yeah, it also makes sense. I think
Yep.
For reasons, I think
Yeah,
it
for reasons.
it makes a lot of sense.
And here is this man, Amon, in Salamundi's confectionery on the other side. Because the you go open, the door's open, the door to the storeroom's open, and there is someone hunched over in the back room, and you see them.
Pouring on my mustache.
Oh, I wasn't expecting anybody to be in here.
I'm sorry, do you need a moment?
I
Friend of yours?
I'm sorry. This is a lot. I'm really trying to figure things out.
Why don't you sit down? You look a little pale.
Am I allowed to sit down in here right now?
No one's gonna stop you. Come on, put up a chair. Let's sit here. I'll get you a glass of water.
Maybe no water. I just, I don't want to, on the off chance that my stomach doesn't settle, I don't want to give it more things to throw up. And Amon will very tentatively and very cautiously sit. Are you investigating what happened here? Are you with the
No, I just came for some chocolate. But no, yeah, I figured I'd stick around, see what came about.
Yeah.
Why are you here?
I saw the mess and I was kind of hoping that maybe nobody needed any help. Even though it really looks like people need help somewhere.
Yeah, well,
it's
I'm not
just
sure.
It's a lot to take in. I'm sorry.
Spilled my coffee all over my desk. But that's okay. Well, I know it's a lot to take in, but if you could help me, I'm gonna have to report this. Do you know what happened here? Do you know who this person was? I hate to make you look again, but there is some evidence over there.
Do I have to?
By no means.
Oh,
Please, just take some time.
yeah. Sure. What do you need from me?
Well, what's your name, young man? Oh, are you young?
Amon is a little past young. Not old yet.
Okay.
So we'll start
Well, he would
there.
just say miss. He would just say sir then. He'd say, what's your
yeah.
name, sir?
I'm Amon. I
Special
just
Investigator Ambrose Dexter at your service, Amon. Amon?
yeah
Hey, man.
yeah
You're a man. Oh, I got you. So,
yeah Amon. I'm glad someone's on the case then. If there's body parts in the back, I don't.
Amon, as you were sitting where you were sitting, you feel something a familiar feeling of something just crawling up your back. Got little hands and feet just skittering up there. It's been a while since he has properly perched on your shoulder, but Ambrose, you see this very strange, ugly-looking primate known as an eye just perch onto Amon's shoulder, and it is looking at you. And it looks at Amon, and it just puts its face in Amon's ear and whispers,
I this you can ignore this guy. This is
absent
he's mine.
all the time.
It's just uh Val, I did not hear what Carl
He
just
says
said.
absent all the time. Why here?
Yeah, I was taking him for a walk, and I happened to be passing through the area, and I thought he would stay outside, but you can't control certain things sometimes, their curiosity.
well, maybe we should step outside so your pet doesn't disturb the crime scene.
I agree. Please, yes.
The reason
what's
for
your
fatherless
previous-
behavior.
There's chocolate on the floor.
Oh God, there's chocolate and blood? Oh, that's
Could be
that's not
worse.
good. I don't want to think about that, honestly. And
Like,
Amon
Amon,
is
you
going-
remember the whole, giant brownie cake that Roisin was brought here for Sal. And so
Amon knows exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
It's just he's doing his best. Right now, his best innocent bystander impression.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's go outside. Let's please go outside. And Amon makes his way outside, and he kind of whispers to Carl, he's an investigator. Just be your normal annoying self. Don't do any weird shit.
The evil eye that he is giving Ambrose is so uncanny to Carl. He is looking at Ambrose with so much rage in his tiny little body. That you have never seen. But as you tell him to be cool, he sort of
What sort of dog did you say that was?
Not a dog. he so okay. He's really weird. I can't tell you quite what he's like. Um, he gets angry sometimes when you call him different things. He doesn't like being called. Doesn't like being. Well, he kind of doesn't like being called anything.
Is-
But he's definitely not a dog. It's a. I just kind of think of him as like an ugly baby. Um, but he's my ugly baby. Isn't that right, Carl?
He like looks at you and then looks at Ambrose and then looks at you. Amon is not an absent father.
Oh, God, he wants to be. But Amon will just kind of look at Carl and just be like, just kind of like whisper out the side of it, like turn so the corner of his mouth isn't visible, and just kind of whisper, just keep it up for a little bit longer. We'll get out of here, okay? Yes. Please. What can I help you with? I would love to, if there's anything I can do.
Oh, well, I'll just take down your name and where I could maybe reach out to you if I have any further questions. Is this and your relationship to the deceased? What was
Uh,
what was your
I don't
relationship again?
really. I don't really have a relationship to the deceased. I've heard through the grapevine that this is a good place to get some good things. And I was taking a walk outside of the places outside of the places that I normally go, and I thought this might be a good time to pop in and see what's here, and I won't be doing that again. um and Amon will
Ambrose, yeah, real quick.
Mhm.
Ambrose, some information that you would already have prior to this is that the confectionery owner is by the name of Salamundi. Uses they them they them pronouns. And that they have an acquaintance by the name of Roisin. You had already come up with this in your investigation, sort of thing.
Okay.
Whether or not you know Roisin has any association with this man here, you don't know. But it could pay to bring up names.
So yeah, I say, what's your relationship to the deceased? And you answer that question, and then without missing a beat, I'll say, well, what's your relationship to Roisin? See if you have like a reaction at all.
Um,
My mouse don't work because I spilled coffee all over my desk.
uh, I think Amon immediately says, "Oh no, you don't think she's in there? That's not her, right?"
I don't think, but there's no way of knowing until I'm able to contact her.
Oh, well, she and I have met before. She seems like a very nice, very, very nice woman. Very, very fond of purple and rhinestones. She was the one who said that this was a really nice place to check out, and so I came to take a look and see how it was.
Well, if you happen to cross paths with her again, would you have a reach out to me? I hand you my card, and it's like, it's just got the name, special investigator, and then on the back it has an address. The address is in it's not too where you would expect the investigators to be. It's not a government building.
Thank you. Yes, of course. If I come across her, I will be 100% sure to to make sure that she gets in touch with you. And thank you for all of your hard work. I really appreciate it.
Of course. I'll be in touch.
Okay, thank you. I'm. You can understand. I don't really want to stay here right now. It's a lot.
Have a good evening. Or day. What
You
time
was.
is it? God.
You have something to say, Ark? Sorry.
Oh, he was just Ark was just gonna Ark. Whoo ha!
Amon.
Amon was just going to say goodbye and immediately shuffle
Okay.
off, doing his. I don't think he has to really do a nervous impression. I think just being nervous right now.
He's nervous. He doesn't need to pretend. The nerves are shot. I think with that, as the camera sort of moves and the heat is on to your group by this special investigator of some sort, all of you have downtime actions to perform the next couple of days before y'all could even think about tracking down Sal yourselves. But Amon does have the information that someone is tracking down Sal and is good at getting information because clearly already knows Roisin by name. So who would like to do their downtime first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Because with the group's agreement, I've taken some of the community funds to do some extra downtime stuff on behalf of the group. So the first thing that I'm going to do, because I do also need to reduce my stress, is sorry, I need to open the thing. Actually, what I want to do straight up is first I want to spend a coin to add a tick to the how close are we to done with the infirmary?
You're really close. Let me see. You're only like 2 ticks away. So if you rolled like a crit, you would get it done in 1 turn. If you just roll successes, you would get it done in 2.
Okay, so I will then use my first coin to do that.
Okay.
I'm at 5 stress, which isn't terrible. So I'm gonna roll 2d6, right?
Yep. Which skill are you using for this? Because you can use a skill.
I've been consistently using. What have I been consistently using? What a great question. I mean, I kind of feel. I mean, I could use magic for it, which would give me an extra die.
You could. You've been using like finesse for a bunch of it, depending on what it's been, or gain insight or investigating, depending on what.
Can I make a case for manipulate? Because I think this is like wheeling and dealing for extra supplies. This part, like,
absolutely, you're probably going out for bargaining for materials, especially since your adrenaline was recently used.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. So absolutely you can use manipulate.
Because I think this is very much Cipher's like wheelhouse of like, listen, I know you got more. I need more, is what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna roll 2d6 correctly this time. I rolled a 4 and a 6.
Beautiful. That is definitely a singular slice on the pie complete. You have 1 more to complete. Did you want to use your normal downtime action to do it?
Yeah, I think I do. And then I'm gonna use the extra coin to reduce my stress, I think.
Gotcha. Yeah. You use the coin because you have two. You get 2 downtime actions, right? So you used.
Oh, you're
coin-
right. You're right.
Yeah, so
you're
you
right.
used 1 coin already to get a 3rd one to use for the triage. You can do a regular action without coin, and you can reduce your stress.
Let
So-
me try and reduce my stress first, and then we'll see how we go, because I
Perfect.
may need to try and do that again depending on how that goes.
This is beautiful.
So I think the way that this manifests, because for those who have not witnessed Cipher's downtime before, Cipher's vice is basically causing chaos. And so through spreading rumors. And so I think indirect, because she knows that this, she knows that we didn't clean up the chocolate shop, right? She knows that that is a thing.
Yeah.
So she's gonna start a rumor about like basically a boogeyman, right? Like a creature that is going around and consuming people.
I mean, that's not really far from the
Exactly.
truth.
It has the benefit of being true,
Like,
which I think is where the best rumors start, right? They're always rooted in fact. Now, I think she kind of spins out several versions of this because she doesn't want, basically what she's doing without knowing it is making Ambrose's job much harder. And so she kind of like one place she says that like there was only a foot left because this creature doesn't like feet, it's like foot phobic. And another place it's like it only eats the bones and the goo is left or something like that.
It slurps up the
skeleton, delicious bones. So that is what she is doing.
What is the final establishment that you spread these rumors at? Because you go through like little bars and stuff, like where gossip happens to do this. What is your final establishment?
You know what? I think it's one of the like herbalist shops that she buys like materials from, because I think Cipher is careful that she doesn't ever implicate herself or her friends to anywhere that she does business, but I think she does know that like healers like to gossip. And so she goes like, did you hear about this thing? I don't know how I would combat that. Like, what would you do if she has an accent, what would you do if this happened to you?
I mean, I probably would wear bracers on my arms and legs so that they wouldn't eat them.
Oh, maybe an enchantment or something. That's a good idea. Making you not very tasty. Yeah.
Enchanted. I think that after you do your carousing, and you head the poor theater. Luckily, the hole is not like through where your triage was.
Yeah, it
sort
better
of
not
thing.
be.
Yeah, it's off. It's more off to the side, closer to like the actual like the seating, right? It's not in the back room. It's where people in the amphitheater, the audience as it's called. You're a theater person. Can you tell me the proper term where people sit? The kind of thing.
House.
The house. There we go. It's actually kind of funny because you go and trying to be just so helpful and useful on top of the roof, trying to put a tarp up is probably your favorite were creature, Cain, I would assume, and your least favorite were creature, Gray. As there, because I assume like these are the two that'd be like, yes, we shall fix the roof.
Manual labor is
the manual labor. And I think there's a point where like Cipher comes in and Cain, you're there on the roof, and Gray just like lifts up the flap and it goes into your face and he's like, oh, sorry, and like puts it down. He goes and helps you go back down. He goes, this is my chance. Silent treatment. And he jumps down through the hole.
Hi, sir.
Hello?
Did you need something?
No, you boys are doing just a fine job here. When you're done, might I borrow the tarp for some, it's easy to kind of bundle things up to move them around if that's all right.
Yeah, ain't no problem. I'll bring it down to you as soon as we're done. Soon as he comes back.
From wherever he leaped to, yes. Well, you boys are real cute.
Okay,
That's right,
thank you.
because you assume that they're sleeping with each other.
Yes.
Cipher was told about their homoerotic wrestling match, okay? It was not clarified for her
Yeah.
in the least. The way that Art just sighed, I could hear it in my soul.
Yeah. Which is a hilarious moment for you when you go to your triage to finish your last your last bit of it. Kind of like sitting there is just big old wolf with a bag in its mouth, waiting for you.
Hello.
He was told not to talk, and this is the best way to do it. He's gonna he is going to approach you and hold up the bag, tail wagging.
All right. I assume this is for me.
You open up the bag, and there is a concoction of poultices and some scalpel equipment and surgery equipment within it, as he has gifted you with supplies, as he was told you that this would be done very well.
Oh, this
Go
is
very
the
well
nice,
with you.
the nice stuff. Well, thank you. I'm sure myself and Cain will be very appreciative for this.
There's a moment it's like, wait, am I volunteering for a molecule? And he's just thinking to himself, yes. And just has this moment. And I would like to say, upon your last roll, because of this assistance, you will have an extra dice.
We
As
love
this
extra
is
die.
a help action.
Rockin'. All right. So I'm rolling then 3d6.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 4, a 3, and a 2.
The 4 is a success and does fill up your pack. So y'all now have a medical triage unit, fully stocked and equipped to the best of Tencent Legion's financial abilities within your hideout, that is the theater.
I think that, like, if I don't know if Cipher knows if this is like chill to do, but
Mhm.
I think she'll give like a friendly, like, hesitant pat on the ears.
It is so fucking chill. But he might not be chill, but not in the bad way, in the good way, because he's like, oh yes, 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 yes. Doesn't say anything, but you do hear the little tiny like dog noises of like a happy stance, like success in romantic endeavors.
I think that Sai says, like, she does say, and there's like almost a question in her voice as she says it. She says, "Good boy."
Okay, that was in character. So, like, I think with that, we'll go to the next person who would like to do their downtime actions.
I need to reduce my
yes.
stress. I need to reduce my stress.
That's
Hello.
right.
It is I who need to
Go ahead and
reduce my
do.
stress.
Yeah, that's right. Because you didn't do the roll. You did the actions because you're.
I did the
playing
actions,
it,
yeah.
but you did not do the roll. So go ahead and do the roll. Sorry, I
No,
got really
fine.
caught up in the plan that I forgot to do the roll. Do the roll.
I
Don't roll a
understand.
6. Do not roll a 6 because you will not be able to participate in the gather information if you.
I understand. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm rolling 2d6 for this, right?
Yeah, for your because it's either your mind or body.
I rolled double 6s.
That is a different story, however. Because double sixes is a crit.
Okay.
And a crit completely clears your stress.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yes. It is. If you just rolled 1, it would be bad.
Hanging out with dogs does cure your stress. We have now
It is
proven
true.
that conclusively.
It is true. That is right. So you are stress-free because you got everything you wanted and needed, including to pet a cute dog. So
I really thought that double sixes was going to be the end of me there. For
no,
a
no, no,
moment.
no, 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 no. Like, it's actually kind of a weird mechanic. If you overindulge, you wouldn't be able to technically participate in the in like the gather information later today. However, you critted, which is just clears all of your stress.
Yay!
Yeah. Cool beans. All right. Now who would like to go next?
Can I go? Yes.
Yes.
I want to recover.
Mm-hmm. So you need to indulge in your weird, don't you?
I just remembered what her weird is. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Okay.
kind of need to recover at the same time.
You do. That's right, because you need to heal.
Yeah.
Luckily for you,
I have a thing for that. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but you get plus 1 die to healing.
exactly. There's now a triage unit in your for you to heal your thing. So I think the thing is are you going to use medication to heal your injury? Or are you going to ask somebody to help you with their magic, such as Amon or Cipher? Cipher ran off, so maybe Amon, which is really interesting, which, just saying, would not be a bad indication to be like, hey, Roisin, somebody is looking for you. Like, sort of ordeal. Now, Amon, if you do end up helping Roisin with healing with magic, because you can also use your own magic, Roisin, to do this, to cast magic or to use whatever pulses is within the triage. But if like Amon was to help you, it would probably take up also one of your downtimes, right? It's up to you guys how y'all want to.
So how does that work with downtime? You said it would take up both slots.
No. If he was to help you, it would also take off one of his tops. Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
All right.
He will be helping for sure.
Yep, and Cipher's has essentially the repair flesh, which she can just be there for. So it would add an extra dice.
Narratively, I can just have pointed out where a bunch of stuff is.
Yeah, exactly. Sort of thing. So y'all are all hanging out in the triage unit in the theater. Come on, would you like to cast to see if you can help heal?
Absolutely.
Roisin.
I believe that is now 3 dice.
You are at your 3. And you get an extra one for repair flesh. If you have more, what is your cast at?
My cast is at 3.
So you get 4.
Okay.
Because of repair flesh. Yep.
Well, that's not good. The rest are a little bit better. I have a 5.
Oh, a 5 is perfectly fine. It's a success, right? So the level 2 injury that you have, Roisin, becomes a level 1. So your eldritch burns are not as intense. You could use your other downtime action if you wanted, or use a coin if you wanted to get a third downtime in case you also need to reduce well, you actually don't need to reduce stress because you traumatized yourself. Like, if you wanted to continue the healing on your own, you could also roll a skill as well with the extra dice to complete that healing.
Okay, so I am going to, I guess, use one of my coins to continue the healing. Because
You
there was,
don't need unless if you want an extra downtime action, use a coin. If
right,
you
I wanted
don't
to start
want
a
to do,
project.
that's right. So yeah, go ahead and use a coin.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm getting ready to remove the coin when I find the spot. I'm bad at finding stuff. Like,
It's
I know
okay.
it's on here.
If you need
Okay,
me
I
to
found it.
remove it, I can.
I removed it.
Okay. And what are you going to use magic to heal yourself or other things? We got a raid.
Um, I am. I think I'm going to. So Cipher would have pointed out all the band-aids and stuff.
Yes.
I
Like
would
maybe
have.
some aloe vera for the burn.
Yeah, I would have like. I would
These
have
are the
tried to.
best band-aids. They have owls drawn on them.
Yeah, I would try to follow Cipher's instructions.
Okay. Um looking at your skill set here. That could be maybe you could probably do experimenting with the extra dice. You would have a dice, so you wouldn't do that. And the same thing with finesse would probably work to if you're not going to use magic.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so that's 2 dice.
It would be one for you.
1. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Roll. Y'all hope for the best for this dice roll. Oh, 6.
You have cleared your injury, my friend.
Okay. Awesome.
There is some scar. Like there's some scarring on your legs from it. And weirdly enough, if you probably Cipher and Amon will notice it first. But at sort of like in the front of Roisin's head, where her fringe is growing out, you do notice that her hair is starting to turn white in a singular spot.
Amon will
Cipher,
keep it to himself.
Yeah. Cipher, you know this because your whole head turned white. So, once before. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think Cipher comments on it because that is what Cipher's hair looks like all over. If like Roisin brings it up, then obviously she'll talk about it, but I don't think that she would bring it up.
I don't think she's noticed yet.
Fair.
And the project is she's making that box that she was talking about.
That's right. It is not going to be a big clock. We're going to say it's going to be a 4-piece.
And I would
project.
also donate the extra coin that I took from the group to this, because it is in Cipher's best interest to do so if we want to use it.
Sure. She is using her normal action because she already used one of the coins. Yeah, kind of thing. If that made sense.
I just like presents is all.
Yeah. Right now, like we can't go up to like an extra 4th action with the coin. We're just doing the 3rd action. And you've done your 3rd action. And
I
now,
would like every action. Actually.
all of my actions. It's okay. Cool. All right. What are you going to roll to work on your first aid kit?
Well, since this, I probably will use some kind of magic with it.
Mm-hmm.
Are
you making a first aid kit of holding, essentially?
Yes, I am.
Like, we love to see it.
Yeah, so, yeah, magic. I don't know what else I would use for that. I know I can craft things. I just don't know what to roll to craft.
Oh, that would be experiment.
Okay.
Yeah. That would be experiment. You can also I would say that you could use things like investigate or gain insight to find the type of like the best looking box, like case to go, because you would want one that can still fit certain items in, so it'd have to have like a big mouth.
Right.
It doesn't have to be deep, but it would be able to be able to fit certain things in there.
So I would use gain insight then.
Okay, sure. To go shopping.
Yes.
Cool. Sounds good. Go ahead and do your gain insight to shop for a box.
That's 2, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, please give me another good roll.
I believe in you.
I got a 4 and a 3.
The force of success, and you have a pie slot for your 4-point clock.
Okay.
Perfect. So you've got that project started. As long as it's done before y'all eventually go on the frontier, that'd be great. It's episode 11. We're still in Blackstone. It's fine. We love to see it. Cool. The opportunity right now before I switch over, if Amon, you needed to pull Roisin aside for any conversations. And I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Before Roisin goes out to go looking for stuff, Amon will kind of pull her to the side and say, "Hey, you're gonna want to be careful when you go out there."
Oh, did you see Sal? Are they okay?
No, I haven't seen Sal. But, as you know, we had other concerns when stuff happened, and didn't really get a chance to do any cleanup. And I passed by to see if maybe I could get something taken care of before stories got too far afield, I guess. And there's an investigator looking into everything.
Okay. Well, I probably won't see an investigator. I'm not going that far.
Okay. I don't. Okay. The investigator asked if I knew you, and I didn't offer your name. So, whoever this is already has some information. I am no Cipher, so I didn't even try to pretend like I didn't know you. So he knows that I know you. And unfortunately, I didn't really have a good way to tell him no, so he also has my contact information. Obviously, I'm not gonna have seen you if he asks, but you gotta be careful.
So what you're saying is I need a disguise.
I am saying you definitely need a disguise. 100%.
Perfect.
Please disguise yourself, okay?
We have a whole theater full of disguises.
This is true. This is true. This is Disguise Depot. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. But also, if you see Sal, you need to turn in the opposite direction and move as fast as your legs can carry you. Please.
Thank you, Amon.
I did it, Mom. Tell your son we're very proud of him. Awesome. All right. Cipher or Cain, who would like to do their downtime?
I did so many things.
Not Cipher, sorry. Tressa. Yes. I've been up
If
since
you're
5
giving me
a.m.
the opportunity, but
Nah. God, you did so many things. Tressa or Cain.
I was hoping to two birds, one stone. This want to
Yeah.
invite Tressa to stress reduction activity here.
Yeah.
Are you gonna try and wrestle Tressa, or are you taking her to a wrestling match? To watch
So I think he'll track down Tressa and go, "Hey, you and I had a hell of a day not that long ago, and I was hoping you and I could discuss some of the ramifications of some of the choices that we made, perhaps unknowingly at the time. I'm obfuscating. We got a wish. We got to decide what to do with, and we ain't got to decide right now. But also, I'm stressed to all hell, and you're one of the few people that I ain't got to worry about breaking, or if I do, we can at least fix that. So, I was hoping we could tussle."
You know what? I could also use a bit of a mind off things, or at least get some of that energy out. So, read my mind. Let's do it.
All right.
What is our wrangler? What is your own vice is purveyor?
It's
What is
weird.
your own vice?
Weird. I don't know, fight a werebadger, maybe.
It's pretty weird.
I will especially, I will say that especially if y'all do it as in a more voyeur sense, not necessarily hidden, it could definitely be counted, because y'all need to have repairs essentially done to the roof, and y'all need to pay for them. So y'all could wrestle on stage and let them watch you, is what I'm saying.
Well, I think you read my mind. Like, we're gonna go somewhere. There's a perfectly good theater.
Yeah, exactly.
I say perfectly
it's not
good.
Exactly.
There's-
It's not exactly in the state that we're not going to leave it any worse than it already looks.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I will even say that there might even just be like a little, because obviously you got to get people in the seats, right? For me, for the sake of story, there's a little flyer that maybe Roisin helps with some glitter. Badger versus damsel. Who will prevail, sort of thing. And I will say, Ambrose, you've probably seen this flyer.
Oh.
I'm just going to say this flyer has lots of glitter and like
so much glitter,
and
and
flowers and all decorations. It looks great.
And you were told, Roisin, man, she sure likes things that sparkle. So you go watch this wrestling match in this theater.
I think that he's a patron of the arts anyway, so he might just find himself there by chance.
By chance.
When we say support the arts, we don't often mean watch a badger fight a robot, but sometimes we do.
Cain finally gets to break out his yellow and blue spandex. He's had that leotard in storage for a while now.
Nice. The two of you go ahead and roll to de-stress, please.
With that, I did get functioning vice, so this counts for Tressa as well. When you indulge your vice, you may adjust the dice outcome by 1 or 2 up or down. So whatever you roll, you can adjust it up to 2 in either direction.
Okay.
Which is also really good for like not overindulging.
And that's our lowest one, right? Our lowest.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes it easy then.
So that's a 1 for you, Tress.
I rolled a 1 and a 4. I think I have 5 stress, so I will adjust the 4 up by 1 to reduce my stress.
Very nice. What'd you
I
trust?
also rolled a 4, so I am going to up that. I can do it up to 2, right?
Yeah, up to
the
2.
full 6. All right, so
How does this go? How does this look? What is this? Please, as everybody, I'm sure y'all all there watching now, as your friends are wrestling each other, you gotta support. Who wins this fight? Like, is there a planned win? Is there, or y'all are just
no, I think
going?
this is-
Yeah.
I think this is for Tressa. I think it's just like show discuss like to Cain before we go out. I'm gonna show you in case something happens or you come against like someone like me. I'm gonna show you some things.
He's gonna go just. I love this idea. Also, I do need you to beat the shit out of me a little bit, because that also is how, like, listen, we ain't got to talk about why, we just got to talk about how. So I'm not gonna hold back, but I'm also planning on running directly into your fist, and I have done that before. I do know that is very much like running into an anvil in many ways. So I'm thinking one way or another we're gonna finish out like that. But
you don't have to run into my fist. I mean, that's gonna happen eventually. So
okay, all
Make it
right, I
fun.
see how it is. All right.
so
Yeah, I think it's a lot of like
Yeah.
tossing around, flipping.
I think specifically what Tressa kind of like comes across for Cain is like the amount of like flexibility that the limbs have,
Mm-hmm.
and the way like there's a certain way that she can move that is kind of like can put like someone that's normally fighting people off their game, like limbs bend, like she can like spin her, and also like the neck is not necessarily a weak area.
Mm-hmm.
There's one point Cain gets up into like the rafters, he's swinging around, it's full Spider-Man, turn off the dark. He does a like tumble, Tressa bends back Matrix style, just flipping, flopping, lots of claws, and lots of solid hits.
Yeah. You can just do like a slam on the ground too, like just like a real like heavy sound. Tressa gets like slammed into like the ground. The stage.
Oh yeah,
Sort of
there's
thing,
a lot
yeah.
of like 3-point landings, like the superhero landing sort of thing. Big clawed hand out behind.
So Tressa gives you a good fisting, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. We love it.
That's how we describe fights, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I bought the ticket for.
Yeah.
Nice.
So furry being fisted by a machine, like what?
Yeah,
That's
it's like a
Sometimes I've thought about what that specific emoji is for, where it's just like the mouth is the line, And I feel like this is that moment.
Yeah.
The eyes are also just 2 flat lines, and then there's just a bit. Yes.
yes.
I've just decided that Cain can't describe a fight without making it sound sexual, but also is not doing it on purpose.
It's true. That
This is
the face.
why Cipher believes that he and
Yeah.
Gray are hooking up. Like, it's canonical.
We tore our clothes off, bit each other a little bit,
Yeah.
flopped around, and then
Yeah.
by the end we was sweaty, but we came to an agreement.
Mhm.
Does Tressa sweat?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so. No. I think here's the thing: you do sweat, but it's it's the way that concrete sweats when the humidity is up a little bit.
Yeah.
So like you don't perspire. However, perspiration will stick to you.
Yeah,
when
like
it
it's
is
just
in
like
the air.
I'm just getting
Yeah.
up getting the
Yeah.
need to wear badger.
Okay, can it be like one little drop of sweat like drawn on Tressa's face?
Maybe Tressa is like those Gatorade commercials where
Mhm.
it is like
Okay.
multicolored.
Yeah. Oh.
Multicolored sweats.
Oh,
Absolutely.
it's like that. Yeah. Oh, it's like that weird like iridescent oil color. Oh.
hmm
Amber, as you see this and you're here, and I mean, come on, you know what this man looks like, and here's this man that you met that is looking for your friend. In the audience, watching this this wrestling match. Well, we're gonna get back to that. We'll flash back to that. We'll set that up because we still have 2 downtime actions left to finish between Tressa and Calamity. What do y'all need to do to wrap up your downtime, you think?
You want to just have that, like, as students were, like, done, we're kind of, like, walking backstage and kind of, like, Tressa's kind of, like, doing the thing where, like, the joints are kind of, she's kind of pulling the joints kind of, like, back into alignment. Just, like...
For the record, for both
Yeah.
of you to know, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 heat that could be reduced with either of your downtime actions. You could work on a project, such as you can even help Roisin with her project. If you have a project that is within the reach, you can also do that. That's kind of sort of, or you don't even, if you don't have anything you want to do because your stress is reduced, you don't have to do anything.
So I'm sorry, you said the way of heat. What's Roisin working on?
Roisin is working on the first aid kit of holding.
Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
I could try reducing heat, although I feel like everything we just did is completely antithetical to that. Is putting on a big show where it's like, hey, look, you know those weirdos that the whole town's been talking about? There they are.
This could be like, because this is not a linear thing that can happen. You could have done the heat reduction before,
for sure,
before the thing. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think he'll try reducing heat then. But Lynn, if you got something else for Tressa in mind.
Oh no, I think that for this particular moment, I think this is
Okay. Okay. Then I think that he is going to hit up Gregor. Actually, Gregor's listed as a dwarven military officer. Is he? I can't remember. Is he a military officer in Blackstone? Like, does he have authority here? Or, okay.
Yeah, and he is your cousin.
So we're gonna try a little bit of nepotism, and see if we can chat up Gregor and see what he knows.
Gotcha.
So he'd be looking to visit him at his office. I think last time they met at one of the bars. But this is definitely a time where he's gonna try to just walk in, wearing plain clothes, normal.
There was the dwarven bar that we had, right?
Yeah,
The one time you brought Cipher to.
Right.
It's not meat sticks. I'm seeing where we wrote it down. And like, look, my notes are just kind of everywhere. Like, there's no rhyme or reason. There's just different colors. Look at these clocks. They're just so, you can't see them. They're very colorful. Like, by session. What was the name of that thing? Something with an axe or a hammer, probably.
Something like that. I don't have it written down.
Yeah, I knew I read it. Yeah, I think it's called it's just called the sledgehammer.
I think it was called the sledgehammer.
Yeah,
but yeah, he
right
is
here in green. Yeah.
But yeah, I think Cain's looking to find Gregor at the actual whatever headquarters offices. Find him on a more professional sense. So yeah, just walking in. I was gonna ask, does Gregor like have an office or like is it a bullpen sort of situation?
I think it's definitely a bullpen situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, he's gonna just kind of saddle up, just smack a hand on the desk.
Roisin?
Well, hi there. It's good to see you. I, just found myself in this part of town. Figure I'd stop on by. You got a lot of paperwork on your desk. That is,
somebody's heisted a train and took some eggs.
That was a little while ago, though, wasn't it? I mean, why are you still worried about that?
Because there's a lot of, the backlogs. Them rich pricks don't wanting to eat giant kaiju snail eggs aren't exactly like on the same level as pieces of bodies everywhere. Like, we have had this slew of murders where, like, people are just getting eaten, you know?
Aiden.
We don't know what. And then this last one at that confectionery, it's a lot of work. Anyway, what can I do for a cousin?
I was just coming on by just to say hi. Like I said, I found myself in the neighborhood. When you say eating, was there stuff left? Because they say no body, no crime. So, just I don't know. I'm just curious. You piqued my interest.
Usually, sometimes it's an arm, head, sometimes just the bottom jaw.
Parts
This
of the
last
body.
one was like the shins.
So maybe like part of a body, part of a crime. I don't
yeah.
know how that works. I know
I
more.
mean, if they're not from the same body.
Oh, kind of a mishmash.
I had to get a private investigator on it. I couldn't. Anyway,
Yeah.
What can I do you for? I'm sorry. Like, normally you hit me up at the sledgehammer, not at work when you need something. This seems.
Oh, I don't need. No, actually, now that you say it, I don't need necessarily anything from you. Save your lovely company, but I could really use a cup of coffee right now. Would that be something you could? I mean, you ain't my servant. You ain't nothing like that. But just would you mind fetching that for me? I find myself mighty parched in this heat.
And you want coffee?
Yeah, warm beverages actually work to better hydrate. I think I read that somewhere.
I didn't know you knew how to read. Okay. And he's gonna stand up and he's gonna be like, I'm always getting this boy out of his messes since he been young, and like grumbles as he goes off to. I actually would like for you to see how well this goes, because this will be essentially what your role is gonna be. Either a manipulator or negotiate in this situation.
Yeah.
For the heat reduction, because I'm assuming you're trying to get through some paperwork to make sure nothing is connected. But to get him to leave and maybe take his time, I think that would be the appropriate role.
Yeah, absolutely. I am looking to literally just swipe stuff off of his desk while he's gone. But I will use manipulate for this. I do have 2 in that.
Nice.
And that is a 6 and a 4.
Yeah, that's a full success. He takes his time long enough to where you're even able to nobody's really paying attention. You're Gregor's cousin. As you're looking through papers, and you do come across it's probably the same information that you wouldn't know this, but that connected Ambrose to Roisin. As people who go to possible victims, possible suspects, people who visited that confectionery often. And I mean, Roisin's name is at the top of it, right? So,
yeah, Gregor was kind of right. He kind of can't read, but he can get the gist of it.
He's got a 6th grade reading level. It's fine.
Yeah. He loves Percy Jackson. Yeah, I think that he'll definitely clock Ambrose's name. And then there's this internal struggle with well, if I take it, he's obviously going to know that I'm the one that took it. If I tear it up, he's going to know. So he's going to look around the desk and see if there's an ink bottle, just something that he can just ruin this paperwork with. It's obviously gotten to a point where it's on Gregor's desk, but this also seems like if we can stop it here. So he is looking to at least ruin enough of the paperwork to obfuscate the investigation further.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a sabotage.
Okay. I do have 1 on that.
You might need to do, because it's the 2nd roll, so it's technically another action. You might need to use a coin for that. A 3.
Okay. It is a 3. I'm
okay.
Willing to use a coin if I need to.
So you rolled a 6 and a 3 total.
Yeah.
Each,
yes.
Right? Okay. I need to find the reduce heat rules because I don't know those. How much that is going to reduce you total. Because I'm pretty blind. Rest, clear, heat. Okay, there we go. There you go. Roll an action. Reduce heats. Oh, that's right. There are segments. Essentially, it kind of works like a clock, right?
Okay.
So this. We'll say the 6 reduces 2, and the 3 will reduce 1. So you are down to 2 heat. So that's pretty good.
Okay. Then I think just for extra measures, since he's already done that, as Gregor comes back to coffee, he's gonna go, oh, whoops, and knock the coffee out of his hand onto the paperwork.
God dang it, cousin, what you gonna do? This is why I tell you to meet me at the bar.
I'm just all thumbs today. I'm so sorry. You know what? You are right. My deepest. I'm getting out of here. You ain't gotta tell me twice, Gregor. I'll see you at the next family reunion. You have a great day, bud.
There is still technically 2 heat left. So Tressa, if you wanted to do any reduction of the heat for because you had one more downtime action, if you wanted to do that, you can go ahead and do that. If not, it's cool. What would you like to do?
I don't know. Ooh. I'll help Roisin bring the
the box.
Yeah.
Cool. How would you like to help with this project?
I think in her section of the room, Tressa has like these plants, these weird like purplish plants that kind of like they grow weirdly enough like in like the shadowed areas, and she's kind of been like cultivating them. It was like one of those things that was kind of like found with her.
Could I say that you essentially have indigo irises?
Sure.
Cool. So you have some irises. How is this going to help you? To cultivate them to...
Yeah, I think there's like some medicinal use out of them, like for poultices and stuff like that. But you need to like be careful with them.
Yeah,
like
because they are a bulbous plant. To certain critters, they are poisonous. Like for example, like with irises and lilies and stuff. Like if your cat gnawed on them, it could poison them. So you could potentially make poisons out of this. And the first aid kit is not just things that heal. And sometimes you need poisons to kill parasites, sort of stuff. So yeah, we can do that. You can cultivate that. What would you like to roll? Project.
I think this is probably like experiment. I think, even though it's my worst.
Okay, you just roll at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't have any, I'm assuming.
No.
You could also argue finesse.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I can kind of.
You could also argue finesse. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to do that?
That is a 5.
Okay, that'll take off the clock. Make it halfway done. As you we will say that before essentially this is a little tiny little flashbacks for all of you as y'all are helping with these projects, reducing heat, and we sort of pull back to essentially Amon's face in this moment as he recognizes that the man that is looking for Roisin is in fact in this theater. And that's where we're going to take a break.
All right, folks, stick around. We'll be back in about 10 to 15. As always, we here at Sword and Key Farms appreciate your patience as we deal with our horses during our break time. Not a euphemism or some sort of jokey thing because we're playing a Western game, but we literally do need to feed our horses. So please enjoy our ad reel. Please make use of any of our discount codes, and please consider donating to World Central Kitchen and spicing up this game with some extra incentives. Stick around. We'll be back.
Hi everyone, we're back with some Nightmares on the Frontier. We're here with Queer, we're playing some Wild West. Let's jump into it as we return to the scene of, you know, the crowd essentially dispersing, going out to, like, you know, had an exciting time watching this giant badger and this damsel wrestling each other into submission. We know the badger is the sub, at least in this situation. And Amon has indeed recognized Ambrose in the crowd.
Has
I'm taking notes.
Yeah.
Does Amon believe that he's been spotted yet?
Ambrose, are you discreet in where you're sitting? Because, like, did you sit towards the front? Did you sit towards the back?
I probably would have sat close to the front.
Okay. And where did you sit, Amon?
Amon would be sitting probably more to the back. I imagine he probably would have slipped in later because he's not like like he's like, oh yeah, like I'm doing some stuff. I might have stopped to take some notes, but I'll pop in at the end just to make sure that I don't miss.
There
the
is
show
also
entirely.
there is also, it's usually where Corin hangs out, where special guests will hang out. The help me, Gilly, like the in
Balcony.
theaters, like the where the Muppets sit in Yale.
From
Oh,
a
boxes,
box seat?
like the
The
box seats. On the balcony,
Yeah, he usually is
depending
in
on
his
where.
own like box seat at the top, sort of thing. And you know, once in a while he'll have like a person or two sit up there with him, but he is up there sort of by himself. But I guess the question is, Ambrose, have you actually clocked him on before this or not?
Probably not if he wasn't on stage.
Then no, I don't think you think that you've been noticed, since you're seeing the back of this man's head.
Amon is probably immediately going to get up and as inconspicuously as possible slide out and head to the back, and he will immediately attempt to telepathically let everybody know. Actually, no, he'll probably just go looking for Roisin specifically because he knows Roisin is who he's looking for.
Roisin, where are you? In the theater during the wrestling match. Where were you sitting?
As close as I can to the front.
That's right, because you were drawing, so you're probably in the same row. As you get up and you see the hair of lavender, and I mean, the thing is, Ambrose, with the information that you do sort of have about, you might have gathered about Roisin already, the description of this Burrower halfling woman that is in decadence of shades of purple is probably sitting a couple of seats from you, furiously finishing up her sketch. And poor Maud, you're in the back and you're like, I gotta find Roisin, and you're like
Oh, go ahead.
No, you're good, go.
If I noticed that you're drawing, and I scooch over next to you in the seat next to you if it's empty, and I'll show you my drawing. And it's like a drawing of like the fight.
I think it would be empty. I think because Roisin probably has a tendency to spread out when she's working, so there's like stuff everywhere. And
Not
probably
only that, a lot of people have like stood up to go and do post-show things, right? So yeah, it's empty.
But
Me showing you a picture.
my drawings mostly like just their faces, and then I have like a bunch of scribbled notes that are like almost illegible around all of it. I'm like, what do you think?
You've got some great detail on her faces. Can I use this for a second to just reference something real quick, please?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. I'll hand it to you.
She's going to study it. While she's studying the picture, can she read any of the notes at all?
Sure. I mean, they're like doctor. It's almost like doctor's handwriting. You know, it's like shorthand. But sure. You would notice, I guess, that they say they're just noting like physical attributes and like it has like question marks, like, you know, robot question mark, like you know, like but it's more in depth than that. It's probably, you know, more like elementium, or like, is there, you know, like maybe some scientific formulas or something that are like, I'm trying to like figure out how some of this stuff works, or maybe I'm just like doodling. It's hard to tell.
Okay, so she's going to see that, but she's also going to like maybe draw a couple of details in the pictures that she has and hand it back to you. Do you want me to draw you a copy of this?
Sure, that'd be lovely. I'd like a copy.
Which one was your favorite?
This one here. I like the details on the muscles that you did.
Yeah, those are great muscles, aren't they?
They are. They're nice.
Yeah, I'm hoping I'm getting the details right on them.
Roshi, as you're having like a conversation with this man, and you haven't quite like looked up at his face just yet, because y'all are talking about the drawings and y'all are really into, and you kind of like have this tilt of your head, and you have an ability called witch sight. And you can't put your finger on it because for like a hot second it almost feels a little like TV static when you look up at Ambrose Dexter, but there is something a little spooky about him. This man talking to you. Maybe a little spooky.
Okay, so that means more attention. I think I will say hello. We never introduced ourselves.
Look at him on his face. I'm sorry. This man is stressing.
Look, there's this spookiness, okay? That's like this character's weakness.
And you are obsessed.
I'm Ambrose Dexter. I'm an investigator here in town. I was just stopped by to enjoy the show. Are you local?
Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay.
Oh, it's great to meet you. It's great to meet you. I'm just drawing this. I really liked watching this, so I wanted to draw it to kind of capture the moment, and that's why I offered you one, because you seem to, you drew it too, but you do really good faces, lots of details.
Well, thank you. It's mighty kind of you. Are you all right? You seem a tad nervous. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm pretty okay. Just you're really cool. It's nice to meet you. Do you want to get a drink?
Sure, yeah. Let's. What was your name again? I'm sorry.
All right, I didn't give you my name, but come on, let's go. Let's go get the drinks at the. All right, you need my name. Can you help me put my stuff together?
Sure, yes. Let's see. What all you have, and I'll like start. I'll start
It's
like
like all
gathering
the
up
art
the
supplies are like kind of spread out, and I think she's got like a sweater, um, probably something that's completely unrelated.
Okay, yeah. I'll divert my attention to helping you gather your things. I'm like, is this everything? I'm like fumbling all the art supplies.
Yeah, I think it's everything. By the way, you would probably see that she has signed the picture, so
Oh, great. That's perfect. I'm like, huh? And then my eyes kind of get wide for a second. I'm like, okay. No, I'll be like, oh, thank you. I'll like put it in like a scroll case or something that I have in something. I don't know. I don't want to fold it. So I'll like roll it up and tuck it in my shirt or something.
Okay, so wait, what was your name again? We got to get drinks.
Ambrose. You can call me Dexter if you'd like. My friends call me Dexter. It's,
We're friends. Okay, hi Dexter.
hi. Yeah, when I'm not on duty, I don't like to go by investigator. So, it's just
Oh, you're an investigator?
partly.
What are
My-
you investigating?
I don't like to talk about work when I'm enjoying
Okay, I won't ask you about work again. But we are
refreshments with
going
a
to get
nice
it.
person like yourself.
Yeah, let's Oh
I'm
wait, do I
imagining
need
we're
to
walking
tell?
to the bar. I don't know. Is there a bar in this?
There's not one like in the theater itself.
Right.
Like there's like obviously refreshments, but she is clearly leading you out of the theater to go somewhere to get a drink. Amon, Rashina's just leaving with this man you told her to avoid outside the theater. Cipher is somewhere. Cain and Tressa or signing
know where they
autographs. Yeah. Is it time to wrangle your friends to save your other friend once again?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I think Amon will immediately go looking for Cipher.
I think
Uh,
Cipher has been around because Cipher was, I assume, on call as a medic for this whole thing. And had very clearly expressed disapproval for this entire I make myself an entire infirmary, so I put all this effort and money into making a place that we can go when we're hurt, and then you two decide to kick the shit out of each other for entertainment. But she has been around, like hovering in the wings, just in case that she is needed. I think she is at present probably trying to unsuccessfully convince Cain that he needs to wear a bandage on like a small cut or something like that.
Rasheen has bedazzled band-aids that she has left in your
Yes.
yeah. So and they're purple. So if you want to put a little bedazzled band-aid on his forehead. Is it I even imagine it's kind of like one of those cuts where it's like, because I just had to do it with my burn here, where one band-aid is not enough, so you have to make a cute little X with two different band-aids like
Listen,
on
I
top
was
of each
literally
other.
just talking about this earlier in the call today, how I never have the appropriate size band-aids for any situation. So
Yeah.
I think it's just that if you stay still, then I can just angle it a little bit, so it will fit perfectly. Just stay still.
Sir, are you okay? Okay, sorry. He's got a fish and he's yelling at me. That's how. Cain, you now have a bedazzled band-aid cross on your forehead, for aesthetic purposes. So
I'll mark that on my character sheet.
excellent. Come on.
Oh, good. You're all together. This will make this faster. Cipher, let's talk first.
Yes.
And
Did you
he'll-
manage to injure yourself too?
No, but Roisin may be about to get herself supremely injured, because she ran off, with the investigator who's looking into what happened with Sal.
I need you to clarify some things. So, there's an investigator who's looking for Roisin.
Yes.
That investigator came to the event today,
Yes.
and Roisin, the person he is looking for,
That I
left.
told. That
Who
I
knew?
told.
I don't understand. This is directly addressed to the ceiling.
Uh-huh.
Why have you put this upon me?
Child, I didn't put this on you.
Hmm.
This is not the work of my hands. This guy.
I know you're all about agency, but sometimes people need a good slap upside the head, is all I'm saying. Where did you see which way they left?
I have no idea. I figured you'd be able to find them if you were looking pretty easily. You're very good at what you do. Also, I figured it'd be better to tell you as soon as I saw them leaving, which is right now. So,
I mean myself as a player, I forget which of us is like. I mean, do werebadgers track? Is this a Tressa thing? Who would be the tracker?
I don't even think y'all would need to know, like, if they're going out for a drink, which I assume that part was heard. Y'all all know Roisin's favorite haunt. It's the weird ass bar.
yeah.
with that is run by her hag and her minotaur husband.
Amon,
Yes.
I thank you for bringing this to my attention. I do wonder, do you think it's better if you, who have been seen by the investigator, go, or like, I'm wondering if this is a we go in all guns blazing situation, or we just try and send someone who is less conspicuous. And then she looks at the robot and the werebadger. And then she says, basically, should I go?
I am asking you. I don't know. This is not my forte. Is not. I read and I keep Carl from poking people in the eye. Okay.
Is Carl here, by the way? Is Carl?
Oh yeah,
here?
Carl has resumed his position, essentially, and has done a lot of muttering to himself, and other to Amon. It's all chittering, for the other three of you.
I think she says directly to Carl, sometimes I understand the impulse. And then she just she does not indicate whether other people should follow her. She's gonna let them make their own decision about that. But she is gonna start walking towards the weird bar.
Tressa, Cain, any thoughts? Any actions?
Did we? Are they? That conversation, are they kind of like within sight?
They're next to you. Like,
they're next to you.
She was putting the band-aid on Cain, right?
Oh.
And
I think it was audible to you, unless
Yeah.
Amon made it deliberately.
No,
not
he would
so.
he would want everyone to go.
Because he even said, it's like, oh good, you're all here, that'll save me time, right? So y'all are all there.
Yeah, we were essentially told that we were too weird to leave right now.
I mean, that conclusion, Cipher has no conclusion drawn on that, because everything is weird. The entire last 72 hours of Cipher's life have been a relentless parade of weird. So I think she is going to leave it up to them whether they follow, but will as she leaves say to Cain, do not take that bandage off, and then just leaves.
Just kind of like put a little badger claw up to it, just tap it. Just why not?
I don't think I hate you that hard, but
I was told it's for aesthetic purposes, but now I don't know. I don't think I know what aesthetic means if I'm not supposed to take it off. Is that like a curse?
probably not.
Shit.
She's gonna be mad if you take it off. So either way,
Oh, then that is
it's like a curse. It's like a
it's
curse.
like
but
a curse. Yeah.
we should follow as much,
Yeah.
regardless of the danger that Roisin might be in. You know how Cipher and bars,
Yeah.
just in case.
That's actually a really good point. Have I been kicked out of this bar?
I don't think you have paid, but because you know it's Roisin's normal haunt, I think
I probably
you
wouldn't
ma-
start
you
shit
make it
associated
you make it a
for her.
Yeah, you make it a purse, and it is the bar that is for the types of folks that tend to stick out, right? The more monstrous type, which is interesting enough because both Roisin and Ambrose, as y'all are kind of entering into, have found a place at this space and had found a booth to essentially associate with each other with. Y'all are the most quote-unquote human-looking people here. Sort of thing. Like there's minotaurs, ogres, were-critters of all sorts in their full garb. There's even like a centaur in there that came to visit, and some lizard folk, all kinds of, just despite Blackstone being very multicultural, sometimes you just gotta be where you're both most and least appreciated.
Well,
And that
she's
is
also a regular here.
She is a regular because Roisin is a certified monster lover. So we have established this. So she's literally just here to window shop half the time.
It is the bar where everyone knows your name. Like when Roisin walks in, they'll go Norm, but they mean as in like normal person.
Yeah. They call her Normie, or normal or something. What is? I'm trying to think of like a female version of Norm.
Norma.
That's right. Norma.
Yeah.
My brain is not Norma. That's not your name, but Andy's like Norma. You got another Norman with you. I'll get you a booth. And Andy's this big ass minotaur, sort of person and then probably not long after you, as y'all are sit down and your drink orders are taken, that door opens up and there's Cipher, and then there's Cain, there's Tressa, there's Amon and Carl, just looking for you, Roisin. Unfortunately for you, Ambrose, you were not left alone very long with this young lady.
Did we at least get our drink order in?
Yes, you did. Would of course. You probably take your usual, and Ambrose, what are you? He if you say your name is Ambrose, she's gonna make a joke and ask if you want ambrosia.
I'll have just whatever the well whiskey is, and I'm probably mid diatribe on about something when your friends approach us. That's why I never fought a dwarf again after that. It was like your friend, like that man was on stage. They're fierce combatants.
Oh,
go to the ground.
Thank God! I'm so happy that you found each other.
We were having a drink.
Cipher grabs
perfect.
a wooden chair and very noisily drags it over to the end of the booth. Well, I'm just so glad to see you. Amon let us know that he saw that you were here, and I just wanted to make sure that you two were able to talk about the investigation. Because
we weren't talking about that. We were having drinks.
I wasn't aware. This is the investigator I was telling you about. The one who
know everyone in this town.
You didn't say that the investigator was like this.
Oh, I
twirl my mustache.
There was a lot of blood. I was very. There was a lot of blood, and I was very concerned about making sure some things stick with you more than others. I'm not usually super attracted to men, so that wasn't on the forefront of my mind. But yes, I'm strapping gentleman, and
you sound like you need a drink.
I must say, the investigative Colin has changed since I last met an investigator, because when I knew investigators, they were not permitted to fraternize with the
people associated with cases that they were investigating. But I guess that the professional ethics have changed.
Well, we
in
met
time.
at the
Very
fight.
interesting.
We met at the fight, and we were just hitting it off, and we decided to come get a drink. Oh, that.
Your friend
You
has
know
a
what?
good
We can
point,
drink
though.
all
I mean, who
around for
watches the
everybody.
watches? We need people.
Can
keep
Tressa
everybody in
put
check.
one of her hands on Ambrose's shoulder?
Sure.
Cipher's
What
very
can we help
pleased.
you with?
Oh,
Exactly. How can our friend Roisin help you?
We're just enjoying each other's company. I do have a curiosity about about that. Your name came up when I was searching for information surrounding this unfortunate event that happened to the local chocolatier. I don't really know how you're involved, but I figured
Wait,
we
what
could-
happened to what happened to Sal?
Oh, nothing officially. I'm
Well, you said what happened? What happened?
I'm looking
'Cause
into it. I look at
Okay.
Amon like your friend is missing, and there was some evidence of an altercation at the crime scene. Sorry, I can't.
Okay.
Kane's gonna lean over to Cipher and kind of put his badger snoot next to her ear. Listen, when I was checking out paperwork earlier, his name was on a lot of the investigation portions of it. He's looking into all the shit we've been doing.
Cipher gives Roisin a look, and I don't know how Roisin interprets that look, but I think Amon and Cain and Tressa all read it immediately as Cipher's like, "Oh, you're stupid." And says, "Well, we are just delighted that you have chosen to bless our little slice of heaven with your presence and, of course, your good work. You said you're not here in an official capacity, though."
No, not necessarily. I'm just visiting Blackstone, and I thought that I'd help out the local law enforcement.
I don't have the move for this, Val, but I want to know if this person is lying to me. Cipher is good at reading people. You're muted, Boo.
I'm eating chicken, very specifically dino nuggets. Thanks, dude. Go ahead and roll me a gain insight on it.
Okay.
And this could essentially be a gather information type of roll so that you can,
I think I have 2 in that. Let me check.
ask me some questions. Yeah,
Okay, and Roisin is going to get drinks for everybody.
of course, we know. Everyone is sitting and getting comfortable. You know.
No, I don't want the Feywild stats. My phone is like, "Did you ask for this?" No, I did not. Gain insight, I only have 1 pip in, so I guess I'm rolling just 2d6, right? 1d6.
1d6. You
Okay.
can ask for you God's help on this.
Help me, God.
I can help.
No, you absolutely cannot
No,
help.
I can't. I have a.
You can, but you're not, is what Cipher is saying.
Okay, let me just mute myself.
I'm sorry. Narratively, you are currently doing the opposite of helping.
You don't know what
Then
I'm
you
doing.
take a die away from me.
that is
Um,
correct. I have no idea what you're doing right now, and I am afeared.
Mhm. Yeah, you can ask. You can get a devil's bargain.
I already owe her though.
You can owe her more. You can owe her more. It's fine.
It's right. It's true. She's my boo.
You are currently in the process of your other thing. She's slightly satisfied with your progress on having conversations.
Sure.
Yeah.
I do think this is a like, hey, is she lying to me, boo? Or is he lying to me because I'm specifically talking to you?
Yeah. I will give you insight on this answer. But I cannot. There's even some things that I am currently not allowed to tell you.
Secrets.
Yes. By my own bargain.
I rolled a 1 and a 6, which is very funny.
A 6, so you get like 2 questions with a follow-up. Yeah. 1, is he lying to you?
1, is he lying to you? 2,
Yeah. To answer the first question, he is not lying to you about visiting Blackstone.
Okay.
But he's not necessarily helping law enforcement.
Okay.
This seems a little bit more personal for him.
Okay. My second question.
Interest. Yeah.
My second question is, if he found out what happened, would he wish harm to Roisin?
Absolutely not. He would not harm Roisin. His goal. I'll put it to you this way: his goal in this is not to harm Roisin.
Okay.
You get a follow up to either of those. Yeah.
I mean, I think that those are really the 2 pieces of information that she wants because. Okay. I think Cipher, when she gets this answer, and I think to everyone else, it just looks like her looking up for a moment, like her eyes, which are like a eerie light green, and like glow just a little. They glow a little by default because she's Nephilim. Kind of just flick back down, and she goes, well, I think we should go set us up with some drinks. Who wants to come to the bar with me?
I think Tressa will offer. Okay.
And I think
Can
that...
I just get... Never mind.
No, go ahead, Janie.
No, that was Roisin saying, didn't I just get drinks for...
I see. Yeah, no, I think she's going to pick them up, right? Because you will order drinks. So, I think as Tressa is walking over, she says, "I don't think he means Roisin harm. My high power has been fairly clear on that point, but it's certainly a little suspicious."
Not intending harm doesn't mean not getting our way with this.
Well, I think it's more personal than he's saying.
That makes it worse.
I agree.
So
we'll
how
order
should we go?
drinks.
How should we go around?
I mean, we can settle ourselves up at another table and just play chaperone, but I want to know why Roisin decided to come here.
Cipher,
Well,
sorry, I don't mean to interrupt y'all, but but God is interrupting real quick because you didn't get a follow up. Literally, God is. I will tell you this, Cipher. His goal and your goals when it comes to Salamundi are aligned.
I think Tressa,
Tressa sees the like flick up of just like the eyes looking up and back down and says, "We may want the same thing, but I don't like the way that this is coming about, if you get my drift."
Investigator dropping out of the blue here.
Yeah.
Well, the illusion that we're here for any sort of social call is out the window, so might as well get the brass tacks on this. Get with the niceties. Figure out what we all need.
It does go against my instinct, but I do suspect you're right.
We might not have the time to.
That's true.
Who knows how many other people Sal's been eating?
Well, Roisin said that Sal had been practicing what I suspect is a kind of patience and abstinence when it came to her, but I think it's fairly clear that she wasn't surviving off of eating nothing.
Yeah. I think Tressa will side up closer to Cipher, to whisper. We keep the stuff with corn close to our vest. No one else needs to know unless they absolutely need to.
Oh, I absolutely agree. I don't think he needs to enter into this at all. Not right now, anyway.
All right, let's bring those drinks. See what we can get out of them.
I think Cipher will bring Amon and Cain's drink to them directly, and will say, well, we are so sorry to have interrupted your date, but I think Tressa has raised a really good point, which is that it might be time for us to put that on pause for a moment.
Cain looks at his hands. Please continue.
I hand you a drink. Are you able to hold this regular drink with your were badger paws? We need to
I mean, it very much
He's
is
got
just
a-
like
he's got a
it's a lot of fingers. Yeah.
Or they
By the
could
way-
have like different cups for different. This
That is
is
true,
like the
that is
month.
true.
This is the.
Is
this
it a
the,
sippy cup?
Aw,
It absolutely is.
hell
By
yeah.
the way,
sippy cup.
like, I almost
Just-
choked
he's
on my
lapping out of
chicken
it.
nugget as I was swallowing it when you made the pause joke. Thanks. Like,
Sorry, I didn't
Yes,
want to miss that opportunity. Yeah, no, he's it's just like it's a little honeypot. He's just like lapping out of it,
Mhm.
but still trying to look tough.
Got you a little honey for sweetness in it?
Thank you. Are we just being direct, or what are we doing?
I think it's time.
Hey,
I swallowed the rest of my whiskey.
I
New
think Tressa
friend.
will. Oh, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, hey, new friend, why don't you tell us what you're really doing here? I'm gonna rip your face off. I mean, we can just start with that.
So are you
Cipher
going
And
to
if I
do this with
don't,
every-
she will. Is pointed Tressa.
Are you all going to do this with every new person I date?
You're dating?
No, this was a date.
How does
Roisin.
Ambrose react to that? Cipher is looking at Ambrose as Roisin declares 1 week maybe after
Yeah.
being
Oh.
almost killed by
Oh, Sal.
previous partner.
Oh my god,
Roisin's
Roisin.
polyamorous. It's fine. Anyway, continue.
Well, I'm looking for a dangerous individual, and I was under the impression that your friend here might be associated with them.
Listen, we don't know Carl. We ain't never talked to Carl.
I'm right here. Stop talking
Shit.
about me. He just makes a noise. He's not.
Yeah, he's not talking in a language that we understand.
Right.
So I don't know if Ambrose does, but we certainly don't.
Oh no,
No.
that would be really bad.
Is Carl some kind of alias that this individual goes by?
No, this is you met Carl.
Oh,
That's
Carl. Oh, yes.
Carl's so
Yeah.
cute. Carl's adorable.
Don't look directly at
My
him.
actual name if I wasn't usurped.
Well, what's your name, Carl?
You don't understand, Carl. Remember?
Oh, right.
Amon does though, and he.
Yep.
No. I was not looking for your pet. I was looking for an individual that may or may not be cannibalizing the residents of this fine town.
You know, that is quite the coincidence because we were planning on looking for that individual soon ourselves.
I am sorry. I do understand that this person might be a friend of yours.
Yeah, I think we're on
extend
a
my
break right now.
condolences.
I think we're on a break or a pause or something.
I cannot speak for Roisin. Cipher says speaking directly for Roisin. But I think we've discussed, and she gives Roisin like, we've talked about this look, that the person that Roisin knew is not the same person that we know committed these murders and attempted murders.
So, who is it then? Who is your suspect if you don't?
I don't
Sort of
really-
I think it's sort of like a right body, wrong person sort of thing.
Roisin can speak more to that, can't you?
Well, I don't really. I still haven't quite figured it out. I guess something or someone maybe inhabited my friend.
For some time now, right? You told me at least 6 months.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
I was able to ascertain through my powers that the rightful inhabitant of that body has been departed from this plane for some time.
No.
No? Or
No, I'm not accepting that.
It looks like Sal, the chocolatier.
It is inhabiting. I think Cipher backs off of that. It says, it is whatever has happened to your friend. I think we agreed that this creature is not your friend.
Okay, that's probably it, but I'm sure that it's fine.
I think I'm understanding now. Where was the last place you saw this individual, this Sal? I pull out my notepad.
At the chocolate shop or at
Right, but when was that?
do you mean when I saw
Real Sal or fake Sal?
yeah.
Either one. Just go ahead and start with fake Sal, and then we'll go back from there.
Well, it was at the chocolate shop the other night. I went because we had this really big fight and I wanted to bring this brownie as an apology, and that didn't go so well.
Now you know where all that chocolate came from. Like, not the chocolatier. Like,
So if I were your not friend, where would I hide?
that is a question that y'all have to figure out in your information y'all bring together.
And before everything got weird, I last saw them at my town. Or sorry, I forgot.
Yeah,
but
no,
was
that
it
is
at the tree? Okay.
Yeah, the last time that you saw Sal alive was the night that your home village was attacked. About 6.5 months ago.
Yeah, 6.5 months. It didn't get really weird, but it's, I like weird.
Okay. um. Well, not sure.
I think at this point it kind of comes, you're in this moment of questioning. Do you allow Ambrose to assist, since he also... Do y'all let him stay close and investigate your shared goals together? Or do you send him on his way to where he does his own investigation and y'all, with different information, and y'all end up essentially re-meeting wherever, mechanically, when the action starts next section?
I think Cipher looks to Cain and Tressa to see what their judge of Ambrose is.
I think Tressa will nod. It's just work, yeah. I think she wants to keep him close.
I think if I'm picking up on general vibes and whatnot, I think we can all just agree that if you want to help us with this, that's fine. But if we are doing stuff that maybe prickles a hair on the back of your neck, you just gotta let it slide. And you gotta drop everything else that's got us even close to it. We're gonna do this, but just remember that there's more of us than you. And we're only doing this because we ain't really got a good starting point, and you're actually gonna be pretty helpful with that. But just don't make us regret it.
You help me with this, I'll owe you a favor, and it'd be a mighty useful one.
Shit, that's a pretty good deal. Hey, we got a favor from a lawman. That's pretty good. I'm good at this negotiation stuff. I'm gonna put a point in that.
Well, it's a deal then. I'll help you with your problem, and you help me with mine, and then later on down the road, if you can just call on me if you need a hand.
Cipher, shake on it.
I am his representative hand at present.
Cipher, as you go to shake Ambrose's hand, you feel a tug at your elbow. You cannot shake with this man.
Has that ever happened to me before?
No.
Does it feel like...
Yes.
I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Yeah.
I think Cipher, you visibly see Cipher start to reach out and then wince a little bit and then look up.
What happens if I just grab her hand?
There's no necessary... You can't...
I'm not making a promise. If I do it.
Ambrose, you can't, you know that you can't give her favor.
Sure.
Because of the favor of her god.
Well, who are you associated with?
I never kiss and tell.
Oh, but it's so much fun.
Cain can shake. It's absolutely fine for Cain to shake on it. Or Tressa, or Amon.
All right, Sat, you're being
I think
weird,
at this
but-
point,
Yeah.
Amon will extend his hand. Just till we're done with this.
Carl hisses, like as the hand is being shaken.
Just a little. Mwah. Oh, you said hisses. I thought you said kisses, and I was.
No,
what does
hisses.
Oh
that
no!
mean?
Ooh,
Like,
ooh!
yeah.
That's
Kisses,
worse.
that's-
That's worse. Ooh,
The
It's-
kisses is worse.
Yep.
Just
And
crawling down Amon's arm, just go.
it's like oh no.
Please, no
definitely does not
suggestions.
kiss,
Creature.
but does a lot of hissing.
Don't
And I think
don't give suggestions. I don't
Yep.
want it.
And now, for the mission coming up, the search for Salamundi, the false god. It is now time to enter into your gather information stage. All of you have one gather information action. What you do, what information you want, what skill you want is all up to you. It is up to y'all if you want to work together and combine it to do group roles for the gather information, to have less actions, sort of ordeals, if two people are going together with something, or if you wish to do it by yourself with individual actions and questions. So I do have to go to the bathroom real quick. Y'all can talk amongst yourselves to see who would go first.
So this isn't going to be my gather information, but I do think that Cipher will want to know what Amon wants to do first.
I have a couple of
pressure.
ideas. The one that's sticking out right now is that Amon is almost certainly going to want to research whatever way might work best for killing Sal, because
Yeah.
he is convinced that that is the thing that has to be done.
Sure.
Did you want to
Um,
do maybe do a combined one, or like?
Mhm.
Because I think Tressa can do something that can help for her as well. Yeah. Like
Absolutely.
I think I'm for how Tressa is seeing this is like, yeah, we're gonna eventually find Sal. I don't think that's gonna be. But like when we actually find Sal, what do we do?
Yeah.
Okay, so Roisin is going to try to help find Sal, but also is kind of upset that you interrupted drinks.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. That's absolutely fair. You're gonna have a good time. You're gonna have a good time, and the business came up
Yeah.
very quickly. Your work
Cain?
friends busted down a date. That sucks.
Cain, what are you feeling?
I'm a little torn on this. I'm trying to remember what all of our leads particularly are, because I know that we have, a few people, it sounds like, have been eaten with body parts left behind. So I'm wondering if there's necessarily a trail. I was also trying to remember if Janie had mentioned that, like, there's a place besides the confectionery that would be like a good place to look first. My like immediate go-to is in like full were-badger, like full animal form. I get a +1 to stalk, so I was gonna see if like tracking was something that I could do, but that's also something that
I
it's
think
tougher to bring somebody along on that one.
I think Roisin did bring up that Sal had another place. I
That's
can't
an
remember
apartment,
though.
Yeah, there is an apartment. Sal does have an apartment. If y'all want a couple of things I could suggest to y'all, like things like obvious like sources information. Like obviously there's the multiple murders that have happened. There is always Corin. Unconventionally, Tressa could tap into the hive mind for any information that she's a part of.
That could be part of it. I think I think that could fit into. Yeah.
And we do have our new investigator, which has been collecting
There
clues
is
as
a new,
well.
there's a new
Right.
investigator.
And
that
what
has
if Jeremy
clues.
has extra stuff as well?
Yeah.
Because one thing I was gonna say is Cipher wants to know real bad what Ambrose's deal is now that her god has specifically prohibited her from hanging out with this dude. So I kind of want to know what everyone else is doing to see where Cipher wants to insert herself.
My parents
So
were
if
like your
Roisin
parents.
asks for Cipher to tag along as she tags along with Ambrose, what would that do?
I mean, I think that.
You can't
I'm
salvage
turned on
this
that.
date.
Shenanigans
You
will
can't
ensue.
salvage this date. Date's over.
I'm not. I mean, Cipher would third wheel, but I don't think she particularly wants to. I
You should invite Gray along so it could be a double date.
Oh no. Oh no.
and then Cipher would make sure that Cain is invited, and then it would be a whole thing.
Just
It's a
everybody
whole group thing at this
everybody,
point.
yeah.
Everybody's going out.
I
It's
think
like
we can start if we want. Val, if you want to start, I think Amon has a fairly concrete idea of
All right,
what he wants
sounds
to do.
What are we doing, Amon?
Amon wants to figure out how to kill Sal, whatever Sal is. That is his that is
Ooh,
his number one goal.
Okay. How are we going to figure that out?
I think usually the order of operations is we figure out what it is, and then we know then we can figure out how to kill it. I don't know if Amon feels like he has enough information about that part.
You do technically know its father.
Oh,
you also
that's a
kind of know
good-
it's mother.
It's
a little bit.
auntie.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh.
Uh,
So I guess he's probably doing research. He's probably trying to figure out like what sort of creature Sal is, so he can then figure out how to kill them.
okay. How are you gonna? Where are you gonna do this research? Who are you gonna interrogate? What is the set me up here, bud?
I think he's probably going to go to the source, and he's probably going to ask Tressa to come along for this.
Mm-hmm.
I think he will specifically say, I think our best bet is to get started by talking to Corin. And
There's a little bit of like a wince from that from Tressa, but
Yeah, y'all haven't talked in a while.
well, it's not
Y'all
gonna
been
be
avoiding it.
like I think Tressa. It's not gonna be her and Corin. It's gonna be Amon.
Yeah.
This is work. Yeah.
If I thought there were a better option, I would not ask you.
I mean, we don't have very many options, so it's gonna
Thank
figure
you.
out what Sal is. We might have. It would change how we have to go about this. It's no good if we go in there and we can't. We're in a different league than it, and we don't know.
Yeah. Okay. And then Amon will head back to the theater to have a conversation.
You like to roll to get whatever Corin knows out of him.
Okay. Okay. I think that Amon will try to negotiate with Corin.
Okay.
Because I think that's probably it's probably going to work better than any of the other. Like, I don't think he's going to be able to intimidate or manipulate him, but I think he might be able to negotiate with him.
All right. Let's just go ahead and get a roll, and we'll see how that pans out based on that. It's up to you if you want to push yourself or ask Carl for help.
Oh, I think maybe Tressa can help.
Tressa, you can help too. Well,
I
y'all
think
could
just
also
being-
do the group roll in that sense, right?
Ooh,
Gather information. Yeah.
I think it's better. I think for
help?
to help. Yeah.
Okay, so you'll take the stress to help and give
Yeah.
the.
Oh yeah. I mean that
'Cause
feels.
this is a very
feels-
stressful.
This feels like she
situation.
did not want to go back here. But I think it's
Yep.
like I think I think Tressa's presence might be a little like
Perfect.
a little like hit that little
Yeah.
bit of weakness. I think.
Yep. So you get an extra dice, and Tressa takes the heat for helping.
Okay. Okay, I have a 6.
Excellent.
Beautiful. We're gonna get 2 questions of follow up based on those questions. What are you asking Corin? And I'll set this up. Y'all are just in his apartment because he isn't really gone to the theater other than to watch the show. He's usually in the back rooms. He does not want to look at the giant hole in his ceiling, so he has been in his connected apartment, pretty holed up, even a little bit more agoraphobic. So you have to go into his space. He lets you in, but his space, like Tressa, weirdly enough, when you went in originally, because he doesn't know about, was fairly clean compared to the horde that was in the back of the theater. Because he's spending a little bit more time in here, there has been a slight accumulation.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Just.
But all right, what are your questions, Amon? You see, he is open because he just kind of wants to get this nightmare over with. That is his life.
Okay. So, if obviously it's not my wish to make, but there is a very good chance that Sal has to be put down. And so it will be easier to go with that, Corin, if you can tell us what Sal is.
Tell you what I know. And he looks over at Tressa, very nervous. Tressa's sister, Isla, I never met anything like her before. After she rescued me, for her wish, asked for the ability to give me life. She had what she needed for it from her creator, but needed something from me. The thing that we made together is technically a direct descendant from the mother towards my ancestor to myself on my end, and some sort of eldritch lineage through Ilya. At best guess it is some sort of false god, because it didn't come from the... I'm not a god, even though I'm descended from the gods. There's, to be the gods, you have to be part of what's-her-face and the faceless god, and they all made the angels and stuff like that together, and then those lineage, and that's how you become gods. It's a false god that is both of some other realm and ours.
Okay.
Amon, you already... Amon, real quick, just for your information, you remember, and you already know, because Carl has said it, and it would apply to Ilya. Tressa is from Carcosa.
Yeah.
second question, or a follow up to this one?
I think. I think he'll ask a second. I think it'll be the second question. Can you do a follow up on the second question instead of the first?
Yes, that's kind of like
Okay.
why you get the 2, and then you can follow up on either one, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think his second question is, given all that, how would we kill a false god?
There are certain entities in this world that are god killers. And I would assume that they are also capable of killing a false god. I imagine it's part me. Maybe my weaknesses are its weaknesses. I don't know if it has a horn, so to say, but something tells me that there is... You take a certain piece from it, and it will die.
Okay. Is there a way? I guess the follow-up will be for the second question.
Mm-hmm.
Where can we find a god killer?
Amon, as you ask that question, there is a member of your party who, as far as you understood, was training under a cult of assassins. The Angel of Death. And they sometimes produce god killers. So you probably already have one about you.
Hmm. Okay. Well, this sucks. And thank you.
Like I said, I'm eager for this nightmares chapter of my life to come to an end. Would like to go next. Tressa's right there, so
Yeah.
you could bump over to Tressa. Yeah. What are
I
you
think
doing?
before we leave, I'm just gonna turn around and say, "I'm sorry," and then step out. Well,
And as you're stepping away, you do hear him whisper, "I'm sorry too."
well, and she'll just catch up with them on like that was a hell of a thing.
Yeah. Thank you again. I know He said he wants to be done with it, but I don't know if he would have given me all that if you weren't here.
Desperate times. I think I might have some idea how we can get more.
Yeah?
He knows of his own weaknesses, and I might be able to help with the other half of those weaknesses. She'll kind of like there's that she's had that like shoulder, like that shot in the shoulder that's kind of just been like there the whole time, and she'll kind of like take the shirt to kind of show the shoulder, and she'll like hit some pieces and like pull off that plate, see if you can figure out anything.
You tapping into the hive mind that is your memories.
Mm-hmm. This is partial like examination, partial like tapping in. So I think we're gonna probably go to the infirmary.
Gotcha. Oh! You're looking to see if what was inside of your sister is inside of you?
Or just like what is it is half, just kind of like, yeah, some of that nature, yeah, kind of. If Amon can figure, because come on,
Open. Do you want to open it? Do you want to open her up?
Yeah, that's yeah, sure. Weird robot stuff. Let's do it.
Okay, you sure about this?
Not entirely, but like I said, don't have a lot of choices. Aren't a lot of us around.
No, there are not.
And you're one of the few people that I know that has any sort of expertise in this sort of thing. I don't know exactly what this is, so.
Okay.
And if we do have a god killer, we can at least know what the target is before we figure out what setting.
Okay. Let's do it.
All right. So I'm assuming that y'all are switching roles and that Tressa is now rolling and Amon is taking stress to help. Cool. What are you rolling, Tress?
I think this is this might be cast.
Okay.
Cast or
Yeah?
yeah, I think cast might be like
Yeah.
it is a mixture of both, I think, whatever the hell she is. So it's like
it's kind of like a cast experiment, weirdly enough.
yeah, I think
Like a magical experiment. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let me see what you've got. I'll put it to you. You have one in cast.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll give it to you. And I'll flavor it to where it's sort of an internal casting. So this is not like a stress spell. This is all your own workings, right?
Yeah.
With the gather information and all of that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Because I'm gonna be so mean to y'all next week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you all the resources you can get. And so you'll get the extra die if Amon takes the 2 stress down.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I will also leave that option of tapping into the hive mind, sure, because I would like also take part in the weird like commune with eldritch powers.
We'll see how
things. I've been missing it. Yeah.
And see what it does. Yeah.
Okay. The extra dice. Let's do it. Okay, that's a 2 and a 6.
God, so good. All right, first question.
Thank you
what do you want
for that dice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this will be this. What is the thing that can hurt the type of system that Tressa is?
That can hurt you? Your system.
Yeah.
As you're sort of tapping into your inner workings, it's almost like you're like a tiny little camera going through your veins of, and you've had like this greenish, yellowish, greenish look about you. You are made to withstand a lot, but you're not invincible, right? Like you shut down when you were overstressed and fell from the train. So like anything that is like strong enough to hurt something that's just as heavy as you can hurt you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there is something that was put in you that is almost indestructible. And it was the same thing that was inside your sister.
What is that?
I think that as you are... Alright, it's gonna get a little traumatic, y'all, sorry. I think as, feel free to use safety cards as needed. You want to know what this is, and you dig deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into your mind. And Amon, you see, because y'all are in your little infirmary and she's probably laying down, figuring this out, and you see her eyes, like the lenses go completely black. And then as she is digging deeper, the lenses, the irises, the pupil, just this yellow just crosses over everything. This sickly, ghastly, disgusting yellow. And Tressa, you see around you dozens of sisters. You're all sat upright, connected to like Barbies and Ken dolls in your build, right? Like there's nothing there. And you see, and you're all sort of like in this like circle connected to tubes as you're being built, and you see the shadow of this thing, and can't quite make it out, but it looks serpentine, but it also has hands and this large villainous head with matted hair and fur that is just chucked upon and rotting from its own skin. And you're watching it as it takes like its tail, and it's where a navel would be, sticks the tip of its tail inside one of your sisters, and you could see this bulbous thing just leave its body and goes into the sister, and it goes down the road.
Can I also, while this is going, can I also, because I don't want to feel that Amon feel left out, just like kind of like stream of conscious, like talk, like
yes,
describe,
absolutely.
yeah, it's kind of like, it's kind of like out of control a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And
cool.
I think that before it gets to you, you can have your second question in this moment, because when it gets to you, you're gonna go offline.
Mm-hmm.
So what is your second question? Because that, I'm assuming, is your follow-up from your first one.
Yeah. Ark, any idea on this? This is, I'm trying to figure out what... Ooh.
Sheesh.
Oh. I know.
Sorry, it's horrible.
No, I'm trying to figure out how can we, what can we get? Yeah. No, I love this. This is great.
Shit. There are a lot of good questions that could be
Mhm.
asked, I think. And
Okay, well, I'll
it's
pass this to you. Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
no. If you
If
feel
this
free
will
to
help
crowdsource.
anything, like, just like, would it be helpful to figure out what, kind of sphere of divinity this comes from? Like, what, like, 'cause if Amon is like kind of like wanting to like figure out like what pinpoint what it is, like figure out like what cosmology it maybe is. I don't know. That's kind of like where my brain
No,
is.
that's a question. Is I think asking the question is like because you're describing this thing,
Mhm.
right? As it's essentially laying eggs inside of your sisters. And Amon, in all of your knowledge, you know of only one thing. And maybe you were looking at it sometime back then. And the thing is like Carl is with you, right?
Unfortunately.
Oh
And
no! Carl is here for no.
Carl is there with you. And as it's describing and Tressa is asking what it is, Carl like leans over and just puts its snout like right in your ear and is like, it wants what we've had. It thinks that it is the source of creation. But it is not. It is false. Demi urge. And this is like the most coherent thing that Carl's ever said. The voice is not Carl's voice. And it hurts your ears. That is what he tells you.
As soon as Carl says that, I think Amon says, "Get out of there right now." Tressa, get out of there right now.
Tressa, you come back. Before it gets to you and you experience. But you know it's in you.
Mhm.
We still have some gather information. We still have some other people to make some rolls. Who wants to make some rolls to find some info? We've got Cain, Cipher, Roisin, and Ambrose. I will say you probably want to know where it went. That's
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
a
that's what
good thing to
Roshin is
figure
going
out.
to try to figure out.
Okay. Who's with Roisin to figure out where it went? Does anybody want to double up and do some gather? Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's what I would be doing as well. Maybe we could join forces.
I think that's much funnier than either Cain or I going.
Roisin, where are you going to figure out? How are you going to figure out where Sal went? Check out their apartment, maybe.
I was going to go to her apartment and look for clues for their apartment.
All right. Do y'all each want to do a separate roll here, or would y'all like to do a group roll?
Depends on what you want to do, or maybe I'll follow your lead if you want to. I'm
Well,
down.
you're good at investigating, and I have other ways to look for stuff.
Okay.
But you might have some other ways too. You're a little bit more than what you look like, aren't you?
I don't know what you mean. Just a dude. But yeah, so we're going to their apartment. Her apartment. Then yeah, I mean,
the apartment is ramshackled, by the way. It is clear and obvious that before Sal left, it came here.
I think maybe you should, and you know them, you know her, you knew her, you know her, so maybe you should look around the apartment, and if you need me, I'll help, because I have an idea, or maybe, or you want me to look around because you have like
Yeah.
another. Okay.
Like, as for Roisin, like you have some pretty good gain insight. So like for you, if you would lead the role, I would suggest a gain insight. And then if our Silver Tongue led the role, he could do either gain insight and investigate, and y'all could get same but different-ish kind of information. Because gain insight would be what you personally know, whereas like your instincts on
Right.
Sal, whereas like an investigate would be more of like what y'all physically might find here.
A question: does my witch sight count for this?
Let's look real quick. Yes.
Okay.
I'm not talking to you. Sorry, my husband.
So that's 2 and 1 for gain insight. And
I'll roll investigate if you roll
Okay.
gain insight, and that way we can get a combination of information.
Answers. Yeah. All right. Make some rolls.
and I can help you without like causing any stress.
Oh,
Well, you're doing your. Go ahead and just do your own roll for now. I think Jane and he can do
Okay,
his.
I got
Yeah.
a 4.
Yeah.
I got a 4, 2, and a 5.
Okay, 5 is good. What did you get, Ambrose?
I got a 1 and a 5.
All right, both of y'all can each have your own question with really good information and a follow-up. So, who would like to ask what information exactly are you looking for, Roisin? What do you need? You're muted, hon.
I totally knew that. Where did Sal go?
Where did Sal go? Okay, great. You see this ransacked apartment, and you're sort of like looking around, and there is photographs that it's very strange and interesting because, you know, Sal moved into this apartment 2 weeks after you moved to Blackstone, which was 2 weeks after you discovered Sal dead. But there's still like pictures of the two of you. Most of them are recent, except for one and there are like old time, but photography is a thing here. Like it's the 1800 style types of photography, right? There is, and you know that whatever is inside of whatever is inside of Sal does have some of Sal's memories, right? Like it infected its brain, it got the stuff out of there. And there is a picture that is broken on the floor, and when you pick it up and look at it, it's a picture of the two of you. Probably not that long ago, maybe 2 years ago, y'all were, 17, 18 years old, sort of thing. And it's in your hometown, and you just get this feeling. Sal might have gone home.
Okay. So the follow-up is I can't think of the follow-up, sorry, because I just Roisin would like want to leave and go
That's
there.
okay. That's fine. We still have our investigator. Like, if you don't want to follow up, that is a lot. Like, she went home. Like, yeah. Ambrose, what are you looking for with your investigate?
I want to see what this person took with them, if anything.
Gotcha.
And what significance that might have.
What did it take?
This place looks like it was like kind of torn apart. Is what you
Yeah.
said?
Yes.
Or if I want to know if somebody was. I guess my question is: was somebody looking for something, or was there an altercation here, or both?
It was an altercation with one's self. It was basically Sal came here and crashed out.
I follow.
And crashed out. And the way that it sort of works out when you're looking at like the pattern of destruction of the crash out, the last thing that was looked at and destroyed is this picture of Roisin and Sal younger in their hometown. And there's like this go ahead, ask a follow-up and see if you get what is the follow-up on that information real quick on the crash out.
What I mean, I guess you have to help me out here. Is like what I guess the nature of it, or I mean, like what was the end result?
All right, I'll give you the information that I will give you is that you know specifically Ambrose that upon looking upon that picture, the false god that is Sal is not the reason for her hometown's destruction. It was something else. And the false god took advantage in that situation.
Here's your dinner, Mom. Thank you.
Oh, thanks, babe.
Sorry. Mute.
Okay, so we don't know.
Yeah.
They used it as a scapegoat.
Yes, essentially, like
Or
as a cover up. Yeah.
Rather, not a scapegoat, but like a cover up. Okay. I will relay that information.
Yeah.
And just be like,
Okay. We have.
Swap info.
Yeah. We'll have 2, maybe hopefully 1, so we can wrap up pretty soon. Gather information between Cain and Cipher real quick, because I do want to make sure we get that before we end today. But I also have to pee again, so please take a second to consolidate so that we can. All right, I'll be right back.
Real quick.
Yeah.
What are you feeling?
I mean, it still sounds like we haven't found exactly where Sal is. Am I reading that right? So, but we do have stuff that Sal's touched recently. So I was looking to, lean towards what I was thinking before of using a badger sniffer to see if we can track Sal down. And that might be the last thing, unless you have something else in mind.
Well, I kind of do, but I'm wondering if I can work it into this because of time reasons. Because I was thinking that I would be getting sort of magic to assist maybe in the trapping and or tracking of the kind of magic that this is. So I think we could fairly easily narratively combine that.
For sure. We can have our C team. Cipher and Cain.
It's the Ed Sheeran song that didn't make it to the radio.
I don't know anything about Ed Sheeran, but I trust that's a really good joke.
There's an A-Team. He has a song called A-Team. It was like one of his. It doesn't matter. Anyway, it's a very specific joke that is for my amusement.
That's hey, Gilly, half the jokes I say are just for me. I don't expect anybody else to get them.
My gift is whatever. Like, if I'm with a group of my theater friends, I'll make very specific jokes that are not theater related, so that none of them get them.
It's an absolute kindness. Yeah.
All right. I'm back.
Okay.
Okay.
Cain and Cipher, what y'all got for me?
I think that Sai and Cain are going to team up, where Cain's going to use his Badger Sniffer, and Jillian and I were talking about Cipher using magic to see if they can. So, thanks to Ambrose and Roisin, there's stuff that Sal has recently come into contact with. So they're going to try to see if they could use that to track through the city to find where Sal is.
Gotcha.
I'm also interested in basically this is a resource gathering for stuff that can help track and or contain this kind of magic, that you know what I mean? I'm trying to prepare for that.
Okay. Make some rolls.
All right.
To our sniffer.
Yeah, so I am going to take a stress to go into full animal shape,
I would
which will
say
give
during
me.
gather information, don't worry. It's mostly during missions that you would need to do this, okay? So don't worry about it.
But yeah, I will use the +1 stock for that.
Gotcha.
I have a thing for gather information, right? I always forget what it is.
Alright. Go ahead and do some stalking.
Yeah, 2 5s and a 1 for the stock.
Alright, you got a question with some really good information and a follow-up.
Okay. I think, the biggest question is, where is Sal? If that's maybe a little too direct, if they could narrow it down to a district, even.
Sal is the information that you're gonna get, and how you get the information is as you're tracking basically Sal, from the confectionery to the apartment to through the districts. Sal, you pick up Sal scent all the way to the end of town, because, and to confirm that entrance leading into the frontier, specifically to the outskirts, between the frontier and Blackstone, that particular entrance has been closed off because there had been another consuming incident there. Sal has left Blackstone and is out there on the frontier.
So as Cipher and Cain are going through town, where Cipher looks like the most extravagant person with a pet giant badger, who's just waddling through town, I think the anxiety is growing and growing as they're getting further and further towards the edge of town, and then there's a point where they get to the edge, the wall, the gate, and he's just gonna turn his little badger head up to the side and just
Can't hear you, Scion. Can't hear you.
But I could read your lips. Yeah. Well, shit. Also very good. Yes.
Mm-hmm. You can follow up if you want.
So it looks like they're out on the frontier. Okay. Are they alone?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, Cipher. What roll you got for my friend?
I rolled a 1, a 2, and I'm rolling cast, by the way, because I was using magic for this. So I rolled a 1, a 2, and a 6. So I really needed the third die in cast. So I'm real glad I upgraded that.
Good. What are you casting for? What's the?
So I think what I like to think is that from traveling and tracking this kind of magic signature or life force signature, I want to know if there is a way to dampen or turn off that source of power. I want to disrupt its connection to existence.
Plug it out.
So, oddly enough, the best way to sorry, I need you to reword that for me. My auditory thing, yeah.
basically, I guess to flip it, like if there are protections on it, I want to know how to like how do I fight this thing, Val? How do
You
how
can you can
fight?
you can fight it with magic. You can fight it with teeth. It is amoebus flesh.
But is it getting its magic, like its connection to this plane? Like, is there something I can turn off? Is what I want to know.
No,
Okay, so I just got murdered.
no,
Real
it's
good.
yeah. There is no like, it doesn't have a connection to anything on this plane. That is, in fact, it is completely, other than to Corin, completely disconnected from this plane.
Can I turn off its connection to another plane? Because I would also do that if given the opportunity.
As your follow-up question,
What do we think, gang?
like
Unless
if,
you got
well,
a better
actually,
one.
you have, that's your second question. In order to do that, you have to find where Carcosa is bleeding into this world.
Ugh, it sounds like so much work.
It is a lot of work, like season 2 work.
Okay, well, I just guess I think what Cipher says to Badger Cain is, well, I guess we're just gonna have to kill it dead then.
Just a solemn badger nod.
I've learned a lot in this gather information.
You do
We all
know.
have.
You do know, because y'all, neither of y'all had like follow-ups, because you had 2 questions. Well, you had a follow-up, but you didn't follow up yours. But I will give you a little bit of follow-up information. You do know that it does have the ability to possess. It cannot possess something that has a soul inside of it,
Okay.
because it itself is a soul, and it has. So that's why it's occupying a corpse. That's why it
Right.
occupied an android.
And Cipher knew
Yeah.
that Sal had vacated before.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that much you do know. It cannot occupy something that already has a soul inside it.
I have a question
Okay.
that is not a follow-up question. It's more what does Cipher know about Tressa? Does Tressa have a soul, like in the
We don't know.
traditional sense?
We don't know.
Okay, great. Well,
Yeah.
that's one fear unlocked.
Right.
Could any
No,
of that stuff that Amon was witness would help that in any way? Like,
Well, technically, pieces of soul were put inside of you and your sisters.
That's good. Good.
You know that meme
Crap.
that's like the one fear t-shirt? That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I sort of think with that, all of that information, which is a lot of really good information, y'all asked some really good questions. Y'all all sort of return to convene back at the theater with everything that you know and with the preparations. And I know we didn't get to talk about your wish, but we will.
I can buy Amon another drink. You know, like
Yeah.
it's been that kind of.
Lynn and I are just
That
gonna
is-
message each other for the next week. We'll figure out this wish thing.
That is
Yeah.
We're gonna have a real good one.
where we will end our session. 45 minutes later, only like 30 minutes later than I planned.
We
on
knew
today.
that was
It's
gonna
fine.
happen, though.
We knew it was gonna happen.
Uh.
We were prepped.
Expectations were well set.
We're done. That is who expected to be a little bit longer next week.
It's gonna be incredibly sad.
Oh.
All right.
All right.
Well, in that case, thank you all so much for joining us for another episode of Nightmares on the Frontier, a Forged in the Dark game played right here on Sword and Key. I want to have these lovely people say more about themselves and where you can find more of them. Then we are going to do some channel stuff, some calendar stuff, and wrap up for the evening. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. Thank you for donating to World Central Kitchen. This game does play in support of that. Your donations go towards a great cause, and you can donate at any time, even when we're not playing, to spice up our game with some extra incentives. This was our penultimate episode of Season 1. Next episode's the season finale, so it is a great time to throw a couple extra dollars towards World Central Kitchen, especially since tax season is upon us. And get a write-off, help us out with some incentives, and make our game a little more spicy. All that said, let's go ahead and go around. Lynn, if you don't mind starting us out.
Hey everyone, I'm Lynn. Gremlin art, pretty much everyone's socials. You can find my art there, and what I'm planning, what I'm doing for the rest of the time. And you should have some stuff coming up on the art front and on the game front. So keep an eye on that. And I am afraid for next week. Next week is going to be, oh boy. Okay.
It's gonna be great. Next up, we have Ark.
Hey everybody, I am Arc Dragon Breath. You can find me all over the internet as Arc Dragon Breath. I am almost assuredly the only one that you'll find. As for stuff that's coming up, nothing in the immediate future, but I may have something, wink wink nudge nudge, coming up in the month of February. So maybe I'll talk about that more in the future. Keep an eye out.
It's very exciting. Looking forward to it. Next up is Gilly.
Hi, I'm Gilly. You can find me at Gilly most places on the internet. Last year, I was the editor on a book called Songs from the Spellbound Sea, which is the nautical 5e supplement book by So Many Robots. And we just announced the follow-up because that first book is shipping right at this very moment. It is in a boat. And so as soon as that has fulfilled, So Many Robots will be launching the Kickstarter for the follow-up, which is I am also going to be a copy editor on, and it is called Machines of Bone and Blood Necro-Industrial Adventures in 5e. It's going to be super freaking cool. So it is meant for 5e, but obviously a lot of the stuff is transferable to many different other game systems. And he creates some really, really, really cool, like there's a swashbuckler class, which is separate from a swashbuckler rogue, where you use panache as your like resource. It's all very nifty. So you can follow, that is linked on my BlueSky, and you can follow the pre-launch of it by clicking for free, and that really helps us out in getting the word out about this Kickstarter, which I'm super excited about. You can also find me talking about TTRPGs probably, although I truly in my heart have no idea what the next thing I'm doing is after the finale of this game, because that's just the kind of month we're having. But find me on BlueSky, where I will update when I know what I'm talking about.
Fantastic. Next up is Janie.
Hi, I'm Janie. I played Roisin tonight, and I'm going to be sad next week, but it's also going to be a lot of fun. Just because I get sad when stuff season finales. I have a game on. I'm in a game on Fridays on an Onyx Path Twitch channel, a Scion game, and I have stuff coming up in February. Just listen up and you'll hear all about it. And that's it for now.
Okay. Then we have our special guest today, Jeremy.
Thanks for having me again, and yeah, you can find me on the Sword Key Discord, on Val's Discord. I'll be around. I don't have any projects coming up, but I'll keep on making cool stuff for me and my friends, so maybe it'll find its way to people.
Amazing. And then Val, our lovely GM.
Hi, what's up? I'm Val. You can find me everywhere at Valdrianth as far as like things other than this on what I'm doing. First of all, we're still doing Fabula Ultima over on my channel on Fridays. We got a few episodes left of that. It's been trucking along. We've had a lot of real life things. One of our players lives in Minneapolis, so that's the thing that happens. But on top of that, tomorrow first on my Discord, and then rolling out in the next couple of days probably on the Sword D's Discord, other Discords, and then on BlueSky, we will be casting for a Thirsty Sword Lesbian. actual play over on my channel that will be on Mondays. So if you are especially a fan person of color that wants to get real transhumanist on my channel, I'm just producing and I'm letting, other people take the wheel on that. My friend Jess at Omega 362, she will be running it, and it's very cyberpunky, transhumanism, good shit kind of stuff. So keep an eye out for that. It will go again live on my Discord first and then bleed out into other Discords. If you're interested, come sign up. Otherwise, that's and just wanted to think, this gummy is shaped like Shaquille O'Neal's face. I'm done.
Shout out to Val's Gummy. I'm Derek Sword, he, him pronouns. I'm the sword half of Sword and Key. Again, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to these wonderful players. Thank you to our special guest. Thank you, Val. Val is not only the GM, but also the person who does all the artwork that you see on screen, as well as in promotional materials. So that's pretty amazing. And special thank you to Eva, who does production work for us here. For all of Sword and Key stuff, you can find everything at beacons.ai/Sword and Key. So it's at the top, I'll say it again. There's socials, BlueSky and Instagram. There's also our Discord if you want to hang out, talk about a number of cool things. We also have a couple of neat things that happen just in our Discord. It's where applications go for new games. They get posted there first, socials second. We also have movie nights every other week. I'll talk about those when we get to our calendar. You can also on Beacons find links to all of our charitable organizations, including the World Central Kitchen link that we use for this, which is on Tiltify. Again, you can find it on all socials as well and in chat here too. You can also on Beacons find all of our affiliates. There's Long Dog Dice for your perfect dice set. Use code Sword and Key for 10% off your first purchase. Eldritch Foundry for custom minis. Use, again, code Sword and Key for 10% off your first purchase, or use our affiliate link if you're going to be doing any 3D printing. You can get a 3-month subscription for a discounted price, unlimited STL files. Or if you're doing a shopping with Hit Point Press, use our affiliate link for them. You know them, you'll love them. Humblewood, the animated spell cards, the Heckna series, If I Were a Lich Man. I mean, tons and tons of stuff is available through Hit Point Press. As you are scrolling down a little bit more, you'll also see links to, of course, our YouTube and our Twitch. If you're watching this live, if you're watching this later, you might be on either or. If you are looking for a podcast to add to your repertoire, I might suggest Monster Crush. It is a podcast to do with my friend LD. We talk about cryptids, creatures, miscellaneous monsters from myth and how smoochable they are. It is a bi-weekly, bisexual, panteratophilic podcast of monster love and appreciation. We just did an episode about the first half of the Forgotten Realms Demon Princes, including Demogorgon and Zuktmoy. So if you want to hear some hot takes on some very hot demon princes, I highly recommend checking out Monster Crush wherever podcasts are found. We will have the second half of the Demon Princes coming out this coming weekend. I think that's the main stuff on there. Let's talk about the calendar real quick. So let's see, what even is today? There we go. Next thing we have coming up is Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific time. That's Gate Nights, where Shadow LD and I play Baldur's Gate 3, currently the only video game streamed here on Sword and Key. On Thursday at 5:15 p.m. Pacific time is Z3K Zenith 3000. It is our cyberpunk fantasy game run by the fantastic Alex. On Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific time is the next character introduction for the Indigo Nexus, which is an Invisible Sun campaign being run by Mare. And then Nightmares on the Frontier will be back on February 1st for its finale at 2 p.m. Pacific time. Like I said, we do have movie nights that are on our Discord. Those happen every other week. Our next one coming up is going to be on the 6th of February. We have monthly Ghibli watches, so it's our next in that series. And then we'll have a couple more movies throughout February as well. So lots more stuff is going to be on the calendar. February is going to be a little bit of a quieter month because we do have a couple of games either coming to their season conclusions or on a hiatus. So keep an eye out for Resurgence in March, when a bunch of stuff is coming back and we get a lot busier. Until we see you next time, we hope you take care of yourselves, take care of others. Tonight we are going to be rating Records of the Realms, so go spread some positivity over there. And we hope to see you sooner rather than later. Bye, everybody.
Let the bellows blow. Let the fire grow.
It's been way too long since I felt your kiss. The cold is overtaking me. You know it's slowly breaking me.
You know, when this all began, I thought dealing with the nightmares would be the hardest part. It turns out, nights without dreams are worse.
My former employer? Well, let's just say we didn't part on the best of terms. Now I found something new to believe in, a new ethos, if you will. Spend long enough in the shadows, you can forget what the sun feels like. Then it burns you, so there's that.
I've had the blood of others on my hands for as long as I can remember. So maybe it's a sort of poetic justice then that my own blood is betraying me from within. Maybe there's something out there for me. A cure, perhaps? Maybe not. One certainty that I live with is that one way or another, the bleeding always stops.
I find myself on the frontier with no history nor memory. As an act of chance or providence, I was found abandoned in a box by this crew, and now I run with them. Mainly because I have no other place to go, and maybe they can help this construct find answers to her missing past.
My name is Roisin. I am a scion of the growers. This world is dark and violent. It's deadly, unforgiving in places. I like to see the light in that world, the bright spots. And when I don't, I add glitter or sparkles.